It's WrestleMania week. Man, I think I just popped the hell out of my microphone. You are now running wild with the most underrated wrestling podcast in the world, WellsMania podcast. I am your host, the Kyle Wells, aka WellsMania. There was a 30-second countdown, and we're trying something new on this episode of WellsMania podcast. And yes, I do have a fun announcement that I will be revealing here momentarily, but I want to say thank you to everybody who is excited for the WrestleMania WellsMania episode, because we are kicking off WrestleMania week right here, right now, and I am joined by, I think, 4 people who are actually going out to Las Vegas for WrestleMania 42. Here is one of them, and I got a bone to pick. Is that what people say? Mr. Artificial Intelligence himself, Mr. AI Stone Payne Productions.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, listen. What the hell is this video of you attacking me at Squared Circle Expo? That never happened. Like, what the hell are you making people believe, Stone Payne Productions?
Look, if that's the way you want to spin it, then so be it. But
the way it spin it, man, that never happened. That wasn't real. Now, I will give you props. I will give you credit. Your AI skills are pretty good. I will say that. But that video isn't real, and I had to address it because people kept sending it to me. They're like, dude, Payton attacked you. Why are you still buddies with him? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He never attacked me. So, yeah, let's get some more guests on here, shall we? We can talk more about the video here, but another person who's going to Las Vegas, Nevada, who's running it back, it's the Brock Lesnar guy. What's up, Mike? How you doing, brother?
Doing good. I'm very excited because the World convention that's going on, they just released more photo ops. So I literally, just as I was about to come on here, I bought a photo op with Obafemi.
Dude,
I don't know if that'll go over well, but because
hey, as long as you don't have him hold purple pom-poms, I think you're okay. You gotta get him to do the Brock Lesnar pose, right?
Yeah. that'll be interesting if I
now we will dive in to Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, and I know that you're on a tight schedule because you're literally about to go to the airport to fly out to Las Vegas. So
flying away, hurricane style. Boom.
Exactly. If you jet from this episode, we get it. You're a busy man. You're going back out to Las Vegas. Now, 2 people who are making their WellsMania podcast debut, who are also going out to Las Vegas. Let's welcome to the WellsMania podcast, the mixed tag, Tiffany and Brett. How you guys doing? Welcome. I'm glad you guys are here.
What's going on?
Hey,
you two are what's going on. I mean, you are first timers at WrestleMania.
Yes.
So
popping that cherry, so to say.
Hey, you can pop whatever cherry you'd like, young man. You can do whatever you want on the WellsMania podcast. But I'm glad you guys are here because Tiffany reached out to me a couple days ago asking for advice, and every single person besides you two that's on this episode has been to WrestleMania. So we'll go around the table and we'll get advice from everybody, because I like getting different perspectives from everybody who's been, and maybe it'll help you guys as you prepare to. You're driving because you guys are out in Utah. You're not too far away from Nevada. You guys live in
it's only about 5 hours drive.
Yeah,
you live in Mormon country out there in Utah.
Oh, we do.
Do you guys watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I might.
Listen, that show is a train wreck. I can't get enough of it. Taylor Frankie Paul is an awful human being.
Hey, as an ex-Mormon, I was just interested in to see how their journeys and stuff. So she got me sucked in, but I was also partial interested just seeing how they live their life so away from everything as well.
Yeah, because it's what the LDS Church, I believe. Yeah. See, look at me. I'm getting educated watching this show.
Taylor's teaching you a lot.
She is. She's teaching me not to do domestic disturbance with my wife. And then last but not least, we're bringing them both up at the same time.
Okay.
We're bringing them both at the same time.
Yeah.
WWE Human Encyclopedia Jared Giles, and Ava Chong, who is wearing the most underrated wrestling.
The most underrated T-shirt in the business.
Dude, thank you.
Y'all don't get it. You're not underrated.
I didn't pay him to wear it, just to let you guys know.
You did not, no.
But thank you guys so much for being here. This is episode 211 of WellsMania Podcast, the WrestleMania show, where we will dive into night 1 and night 2. We will go around the panel, get everybody's predictions, get everybody's thoughts. It's going to be a lot of fun because Aiden and Jared, you guys aren't going to Mania, correct?
I don't know what you talking about.
Aiden, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
He said he was going like 7 episodes ago.
Literally, bro. I fly out Wednesday morning. I'll be there the whole week.
Are you sure you didn't
brain.
sustain some head trauma? You're saying I made AI shit. You're forgetting he's going to Mania.
Next thing we know, we're about to hear the PBR story again. So, we got a lot going on this week.
First of all, guys.
He drank a PBR John Cena.
That's
he's
right.
not allowed to talk about that publicly anymore.
I
said it.
He didn't say nothing. I said it.
Wait, you guys never knew that? Brett and Tiffany?
No, we never hear you talk about that.
Yeah.
Wait, you did?
What?
It's a true story. It's a true story. I did that with John Cena back in 2012 in Indianapolis after a show at Kilroy's. So I'll tell you more about it off air because Payton doesn't like when I tell that story. So
I've only heard it 14 million times.
Yeah. It used to be in the contract where every episode I would tell people that I did that with John Cena. So, but now I can say that John Cena announced my son's name to the world. I think that's going to be the new thing that I run wild with. So 14 million more times you'll hear that, Payton. But yes, Payton attacked me apparently at Squared Circle Expo a couple weeks ago. He doctored up this artificial intelligence video that's running wild all over social media. I have no recollection of it because it's not real. It never happened. So I just want to state again for the record, Payton, you are great with AI, brother.
If like I said, if that's how you want to try to spin this, then so be it.
Yeah, we all know the truth. But yes, I thank you guys for being here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guests. I know the past couple episodes of WellsMania have been the Indiana content creators, the IWCC. And I've been getting a lot of crazy. Yeah, you see what I did there? I've been getting a lot of crazy feedback from people. They're like, dude, how do you handle so many guests at the same time? And I'm like, I don't know. It just flows. It just goes. So we'll.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, WellsMania
not
is
flowing anymore.
not good there.
He's been cursed.
That would have been a blessing.
Wow. I thought Payton was doing his AI things again.
Payton was taking over.
most painful man in the business is causing a lot of pain right now, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the big announcement that I have from the jump is starting after WrestleMania, WellsMania Podcast will be going live every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Now, the card's subject to change. The time might, the time might change, but starting after WrestleMania, because it will be a new season of WWE, a new era of WWE, a new era of WellsMania Podcast will kick off after WrestleMania 42. So I'm excited. So I'm doing a little trial run here. We got the WellsMania Podcast logo. We've got Brett and Tiffany's face and Payton's face. Everyone else is chopped off, but
we're the most important faces anyway. So
Yeah.
the graphics running wild. But somebody on that graphic who has finally made their return, because we haven't talked to him since the rumors were running wild, is you, Brock Lesnar guy. You are back at WWE shows. How has that been going for you?
It's been good. Actually, can I throw something in here really quick? So if any of you guys are going to the World, they just announced John Cena photo ops for Saturday. So I'm not getting one, it's too expensive, but it literally, that's what I've been on my phone. I was like, holy shit. So I've been like,
how much is it? How much are they charging?
$445.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't got that money.
What?
So
Worth it.
It's the same day he's doing the podcast with Undertaker. So
Oh.
I need to get him on WellsMania podcast. I'll reach out to him, see if he wants to run wild.
There was like literally, so like I just said, I just got the Obafemi photo op, so they just did a whole bunch of restock for photo ops, and then I went down to the bottom, and Cena's just sitting at the bottom of the page. So I was like, oh shit,
He's
So,
there.
He's all the way at the bottom of the page.
On
Bro, I'm on the
Thursday?
website. It's crashed.
Saturday?
Oh, wait, you said Saturday.
The
right?
host of WrestleMania 42, John Cena.
Will he be in a suit? I don't know.
I think so. I think so. I don't think he's going to be in jorts. I don't think he's going to be in his new merch that just dropped on shop.com. I think you're right, Mike.
Of course they'll hit his he'll come out. They'll hit his music, but he'll be in a suit, I assume.
Yeah, he'll definitely be in a suit because he
No
told
jorts?
us all. No, he said the next time you see me, I will be in a suit.
He did say that.
The jorts days are over for John. So
And a typical host will wear a suit. So
yeah.
I mean,
And I'm
that's what
jealous,
good hosts
man.
do.
Mhm.
I want to run it back so bad and go out to Las Vegas, but unfortunately, things are a little different. 1 year later from last year, I'm now a dad, so I can't just go. I can't leave my wife and my son for that long. My son's still, relatively new to the world, so my wife needs me. So that's why you guys, Payton, Aiden, the mixed tag, and
Everybody.
Brock Lesnar guy. Jared, are you going to WrestleMania?
No, I will be.
Okay.
Oh, damn. You can't give everyone the knowledge of the human encyclopedia, man.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't forgetting you like I forgot Aiden. Once again, I apologize.
Yeah, he really
I got
should
dad
be
break.
crazy.
I got dad break.
Crazy work.
But yes, let's get into WrestleMania, shall we? We'll get into our predictions here in just a little bit. But I want to know. So all of the WrestleManias, we've got 41 of them. I want to know from each of you, and you got to just pick one. I know it's extremely difficult to do, but start thinking in your guys' heads. What is your all-time personal favorite WrestleMania match? Your all-time favorite WrestleMania match. We'll start with you, Brock Lesnar guy.
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25. It's I was there, still to this day, best match I've ever seen live, ever, just period. Like it's like I think a lot of people also put up like what was it WrestleMania 3 Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat, kind of like same.
Yeah.
I put that like on the same level as that.
Yeah, that match, both of those matches are arguably two of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. And the fact that you were there to witness it, that's not WrestleMania 3, but WrestleMania
I wish.
25. What about you, Mixed Tag? I want to dive into your guys' brains. You're new here.
Yeah.
You're the new kids on the
new
block.
kids on the block.
We're the newbies.
Yeah. I mean, like, so I still kind of dub myself like a newer fan. I've got a lot of friends that watched, so I never really watched wrestling growing up or anything like that. And then we've got a professional soccer team here, and since we don't have like football, baseball, any like the bigger sports, that's like where we do our tailgating is these soccer games. And a lot of the guys there were really into wrestling. So, I actually started watching reactors, just trying to get an idea of what was going on. Slowly got sucked into it. And then eventually when everything was over on Peacock, I actually started at the beginning of, I don't know why I chose 2022, but I started with the day one PLE 2022, watched everything in sequential order from that point up to wherever it was live in 24. And kind of got caught up with this recent multiple eras, as Triple H likes to use that phrase. So, I mean, I've been going back and watching like old stuff on Netflix, but I would have to say of the WrestleManias that I have watched, I would actually have to agree with Brock Lesnar, dude. That Shawn Michaels Undertaker match was such an incredible match. Like the way they executed that match, like it was just so entertaining, and you could tell the story that was there.
Yeah, I mean, that one, it's still to this day. You guys are still talking about it.
To this day.
To this day.
To this day. What about you, Tiffany?
So for me, so I started watching wrestling back in '99. I was only 9 years old. So I started because my brother, we have a 9-year age difference. So the only way we could actually hang out, the one time he wanted to spend time with me was watching wrestling. So
Yeah,
he kind of
Don's
introduced me
families.
to it. He introduced me to it, but I will say who really got me hooked was The Rock. I love The Rock. He's absolutely my favorite. It's my goat. I love The Rock. So
It's all good. It's all good. We all have different goats.
I think it was just like he was very arrogant, very cocky, and it was just everything between him and Triple H, him and Stone Cold that just really drew me in. So I don't really know about matches per se. I've definitely been more of a moment girl. Like the moments of WrestleMania really hooked me. Probably my favorite is that Taker Shane McMahon match where he jumped off the cage. That was crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Shane McMahon, by the way. I don't think Shane the flowers. Shane McMahon, just like the WellsMania podcast, so damn underrated.
So underrated.
Thank you, Aiden. Thank you.
Shameless plug, Aiden.
No, that's a good choice right there. And yeah, watching The Rock during the Attitude Era. I mean,
I probably shouldn't have been laughing at half of his jokes. I'm at 10 years old, but I just loved it.
Hey, you know what? He made us all grow up pretty fast. So did Sable.
I started watching tail end of '98, so I'm that same period where I remember that era very well.
Yeah, and I tell people this all the time. You know, there's nothing like the Attitude Era. Like growing up watching the Attitude Era, we'll never experience anything like that ever again. I know wrestling is still booming, but nowhere near like it boomed during the Monday Night War and during the Attitude Era. I mean, that was some great times to be alive. Aiden wasn't even born yet during the Attitude Era. So. I'm going to try not to make too many age jokes here, Aiden, but I am curious. What is your all-time favorite personal WrestleMania match?
Now, it's complicated. I've watched most of WrestleManias in history. I've gone back on my history with the WWE Network, Peacock, what it may be. Now, when you asked this question, I had two matches that come to mind. They're both in the same WrestleMania. WrestleMania you actually attended, WrestleMania 28. Once in the end of an era, which was The Undertaker, Triple H in the cell with Shawn Michaels, and the Cena Rock match. Now, my heart has to lean with the Cena Rock match because the story that led into it, the promos we got every single week, seeing the John Cena we saw in 2012, even though he was that, baby face, I gotta be the all for the kids type character. Yeah, he still was real, still was authentic. It gave a fun spin on the PG era, I would say. I have to go in that match because the match, people might say, oh, it's like Hogan Rock, it was ass. No, it was a great match. I was at the second one, not as good, but the first one was amazing. So I'm gonna go at that.
Wells cried during that.
Yeah, Jared actually got to witness my reaction to Cena losing. I sunk so far into my seat there at Sun Life Stadium in Miami. And this is back when I used to cosplay as John Cena. So I'm wearing the jorts, I'm wearing, the shoes that John was wearing. I always bought the same shoes that John would wear, which added more to the cosplay. And then of course I had the green shirt, the double wristbands, the hat. When John started mocking The Rock, I knew right then and there, oh my God, he's going to lose. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, this isn't supposed to happen. This is once in a lifetime. The torch is supposed to be passed here. And then it happened. The Rock beat John. And it was a dark day for old WellsMania. But Jared, what is your all-time favorite personal WrestleMania match? You've attended quite a few WrestleManias.
Yeah, I have, but it's one when I was back in my early childhood, young fandom. WrestleMania 7, Warrior Savage, the retirement match. That's
a good one, man. It's a really good one. That might be arguably the best match that Warrior ever had.
Yes.
Which isn't saying a lot because, a lot of his matches, were not that good, but that one was really good. Warrior and Savage put on a good one there at WrestleMania 7. That nostalgia, brother. That is nostalgia. What about you, Mr. Artificial Intelligence, Stone Payne?
Well, I'm curious, Jared, how many Manias have you attended?
7?
Damn, he's got money like that.
So I'm going to be tying you this year because this will be my 7.
Nice.
So
Now-
then it's a race to see who breaks the tie first.
I'm sure Brock Lesnar's got to have his
over
speed.
there. Has way more.
Brock Lesnar guy will be
A couple
attending
more
his
dollar bills than we got.
20th WrestleMania. Is that correct?
20 years of this shit. I've been to almost half of the WrestleManias in existence. That's what makes me feel very old here.
Dude, that's insane. That's insane that you've been. This 42 will be your 20th. Congratulations to you, man, hitting that milestone.
And what's funny is the pandemic kind of offset it, because last year would have been the 20th if the pandemic didn't happen. So then now it's kind of fitting because the 20th actually takes place also on the anniversary. So like it kind of like aligned, because 2006 WrestleMania 22 was my first one, and then which feels like yesterday. Like I just can't get over that.
Yeah. I've been to 5 WrestleManias, and my first one was WrestleMania 8. It's a double main event. All right. Payton, getting back on track here. Something that I'm trying to do a much better job of on the WellsMania podcast.
Favorite match?
Yes.
I could go with like a personal match, like from a live event that I've been to. I was at 28. I saw End of an Era. I saw Once in a Lifetime. I was at 32. I saw Shane jump off Hell in a Cell. I thought he was not going to live through that. That was crazy. But I'm going to go back to the Attitude Era, to, I think, the greatest WrestleMania of all time. I got to go with The Rock versus Stone Cold WrestleMania X7. I think that match was the absolute pinnacle of the Attitude Era. I think you had the 2 biggest stars in the company's history up to that point, locking horns in the main event. And then, you know, the ultimate swerve at the end, Austin shaking hands with Satan himself and winning the WWE title with Vince McMahon. I got to go Rock Austin. I think that's the best.
What a sight, man. What a sight to see Austin and McMahon embracing. Like, hell definitely froze over when that happened. And Brett and Tiffany, you guys named your son Austin after Stone Cold Steve Austin, didn't you?
Sure, maybe.
Yes, we're running wild with it.
If you run into Stone Cold, just tell him that. Just be like, yeah.
We'll definitely do
for
that.
sure.
You know what's
we got
funny
props.
is-
Brock Lesnar guys got props over there.
You know what's
love
funny
it.
is when we were trying to come up with his name, we were actually between 2 different names. We were between Austin and Grayson.
How funny is that?
Ooh, I think you made the right choice. Although I love Austin Theory, but I think going after Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Grayson Austin. I was like,
My favorite line from WrestleMania Night 2 in Dallas was, "Austin stuns Austin."
Dude, in Austin Theory, man, he sold the stunner.
Yep.
He's right up
so
there.
well.
He's up there as one of the greatest sellers of the stunner of all time, right up there with Scott Hall. And Vince is nowhere near that top of the list. He might be the worst seller of the stunner. Of
MSG and then WrestleMania last time.
You know, it's crazy. I saw this the other day. Stone Cold Steve Austin has stunned every member of the McMahon family, and he also stunned President Donald Trump. So not too many.
He stunned every member of the McMahon family in the same night.
Yeah. Linda took a better stunner than Vince.
She did.
Can we get Linda McMahon in the WWE Hall of Fame already? Linda deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
What's that meme where it's like a picture of Trump and everybody, and then it says Stone Cold has stunned like 53% of the people in the picture, including
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, Stone Cold, Lord willing, he might stun the kids too at some point when they get older. So, I mean, who knows?
The kids are coming down over there, or you never know. Stone Cold might pull a stunner out on them.
Who's he going to stun this year? You know he's going to be there.
Yeah, he will. Let's just hope that he can operate his ATV a lot better this year than he did last year.
I literally just saw a video of Mar. He posted it right from the angle where you could see it, and they had like 7 dudes trying to back him out. And it's like, come on, Steve. We gotta take it easy there.
In the angle where my wife and I were sitting, It was so cringy. I'm like, dude, this is WrestleMania. You're Stone Cold Steve Austin. What are you doing, man? Lay off the Steve Weisers. But hey, this is another lesson. Do not drink and drive, even if it's on an ATV. So, but yeah, WrestleMania. I like going down memory lane. I like rewatching old WrestleManias. Just rewatched, Sid versus Hogan a couple days ago with my son, which was really cool. He was really into it. And especially when the Ultimate Warrior came running out, I could have swore the dome of the Hoosier Dome was going to blow off. But my personal favorite, come on, it's once in a lifetime, John Cena versus The Rock. I was there, got to witness it, even though I sunk so far into my seat at Sun Life Stadium. Still, to this day, I cannot believe that I got to witness John Cena versus The Rock live in person. That's what WrestleMania is all about, Brett and Tiffany. So when y'all are out there at 42 for night 1 and night 2, really embrace and take in every single moment because it goes by fast. I mean, hell, it doesn't feel like a year has already gone by, but here we are running it back in Las Vegas for 42, which is nuts. Because we were just supposed to have WrestleMania this past weekend. In New Orleans. Once again, The Rock, what are you doing coming out here?
Don't blame The Rock for that.
No,
Come
I do,
on,
man.
now.
I blame The Rock because The Rock was supposed to be there last year at WrestleMania 41. He didn't show up. I was pissed. They had merch at the store. Brock Lesnar guy, you remember seeing that shirt. Finally, The Rock has come back to Las Vegas.
Yep.
And he didn't show up. And I'm like, what the hell is even that? And then this year, if The Rock shows up, I'm going to be like, really? Is it me? Is it me, Dwayne? Is it me? But for you guys that are all there, I hope The Rock does show up. A little make good from last year. But talking about the McMahon family, it's a good segue to the WWE Hall of Fame. Just real quick, I like to, every episode of WrestleMania, WellsMania pod that we do, I like to, show flowers to who's going in to the class. And this year's class, 2026, we got Stephanie McMahon, AJ Styles, Demolition, about fucking time, Dennis Rodman, who I met just a couple weeks ago. And then we've got Sid, Justice, and Bad News Brown. Now, the immortal moment is the immortal moment that should have gone in last year. So it's finally going in this year. And that is Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant from WrestleMania 3. So there is your WWE Hall of Fame class of 2026. Now, I do want to go around the table because this is always an interesting thing too. One person, I know there's a lot, but think of one person who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame that isn't in the Hall of Fame. We're going to go around the table.
Well, you start because you have the same pick every year. So
you're damn right I do. The same pick every year. It is long overdue. She is well deserving of a Hall of Fame induction. She'll even be out there in Las Vegas the week after WrestleMania for a residency. So the fact that she didn't get the call for the Hall, something sus is going on. 42 years ago, WrestleMania 1 happened, and it wouldn't have blown up like it did without Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper helped wrestling and rock go mainstream. Yes, Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan, I give them all the credit in the world, but we cannot forget about Cyndi Lauper as well. She was a megastar back in the 80s. And in 1985, when Cyndi Lauper was a part of WrestleMania, she laid the groundwork down for every celebrity that has come into WWE can thank Cyndi Lauper. So once again, why the hell is she not in the WWE Hall of Fame? She deserves to be there because celebrities in wrestling wouldn't be what they are if it wasn't.
So basically what you're
Lauper.
saying is the entire IWC that hates celebrities can trace their hate back to Cyndi Lauper.
I don't
so they should blame her.
Yes,
I don't understand why those IWC fucks hate on celebrities so much. I don't get it. Like, I don't, and we'll get into it when we get to Pat McAfee. Trust me, we'll get into it. But yeah, Cyndi Lauper deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, and I will forever die on that hill. Payton?
There's a lot of people that deserve to go in, but I'm gonna stick with the female entrance. I think Sable deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I think Sable
She does.
is the unsung women's hero of the Attitude Era. She was the face of the women's division in the Attitude Era, and nobody talks about her anymore. The WWE doesn't even act like she ever existed, and there wouldn't be a women's division today if it wasn't for Sable. So,
and I wouldn't have hit puberty as fast as I did if it wasn't Sable.
I think Sable. I think that Sable absolutely at least deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for what she did for the entire women's division.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I know Aiden does not remember the handprints live, but Aiden, please tell me you have watched Sable's handprints.
I've seen it.
I hope you have, because I went from a boy to a man that day. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, I know you never know what you're gonna get.
You old men over here.
You old perv. What about what about you, Brock Lesnar guy? Who is somebody outside of Brock Lesnar that deserves to go into the WWE Hall of Fame?
It's funny because I probably should have chose Sable, which would have made sense. But one, I mean, I know it's a little bit of a tricky situation, but Owen Hart. I mean, he's definitely someone that needs to go in. I know with what's her name, Martha. Like I know the whole, with everything that went down, it's a little tricky. But it's just like let's. Obviously a very shitty situation, but like let's look past it and like let's give the fans of Owen Hart the honor to have him be inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it's obviously long overdue.
It's not about Owen anymore, I don't think, though, to her.
And that's the thing too. I know it's not like about that. I mean, and the thing is like you almost can't even like blame her for feeling the way she feels, but it's just because it's like nobody can like be in her shoes, you know what I mean? It's just
you said it best. It's a sticky situation. It's a really tragic situation.
Yeah. That was like the first time too, because like you said, you started watching in '99, so that was the year that it happened. So it's like that was the first time where I'm like, I got a dose of reality with wrestling. I'm like, oh, this is not part of the show. Like I remember that day. I watched that show live when it happened. So it was definitely one of the first moments where I'm like, oh. Wow. Okay.
And it's kind of wild too. Like, I know we say this in the pro wrestling world, the show goes on, but I think everybody would have understood if that Over the Edge pay-per-view came to an end right then and there. And I know
the live crowd didn't even know he passed away. That was only announced to the TV crowd. They didn't, like, the live crowd didn't even know.
Yeah. And if you go back, and I have numerous times rewatched that Undertaker Stone Cold match, I mean, you can just tell both of those guys, even Pat Patterson, who was the ref, nobody wanted to be there. Nobody wanted to be in that match. And you could just tell that they wanted to hurry up and get that match over with. Like Austin during his entrance, he takes his vest right off and just storms. I mean, he doesn't take his time like he normally does. He was ready. But
I mean that should have been a career moment for Undertaker there too. But obviously, it's just we just don't. Yeah.
I agree, man. And I know we say never in WWE. That's a strong never.
Still, right, obviously, there. But it's like I said, there's some hoops to jump through, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, Brett wants Owen in the WWE Hall of Fame. Brett said it time and time again that he wants his brother in the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't come down to Brett. It comes down to Martha. So we'll see. Maybe one day. Who knows?
And my first Hall of Fame I went to was when Brett got inducted in 2006. I remember all the stories he told about Owen, man. It was so good.
You went to that?
Yeah, that was my first one.
And didn't somebody attack Brett?
Wow.
That was 2019. That was later.
No. I'm talking about 2006.
Okay.
When he actually got inducted.
Because Brett got attacked. I think was it when he went in with the Anvil, right? When the Hart Foundation went in? Okay.
It might have just been Jim, but it might have been both of them. And I remember some fan came out, right? And then a whole roster comes in the ring. I think it was Dax or Cash, starts roughing him up outside the ring, hits him with a punch, dude falls flat on the floor.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is the best. That is the only good part of that. Not that Bret Hart tapped the guy got his ass handed to him.
He did it a couple other times. There was like an entrance that Seth Rollins, not the one where he got like tackled, but there was like another time where Seth Rollins was coming out and he just hopped out and he started like walking around with him.
It's the same guy.
That was the same. That was the same guy.
Oh my, that's crazy, bro.
Can we
he had like some sort of like he had some like attire on that like was the same. So if you go back, I mean, it's quick because then they cut away and everything. And of course, there's a whole bunch of fan footage of the one in 2019 at the Hall of Fame.
It is fun watching. What were they called when they were in WWE? What was their tag team name?
Hart Foundation.
The Revival.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fun watching those guys beat the hell out of that dude.
He had him in the head. He was like,
yeah,
and they got one. Boom. Fell the floor.
A PSA: if you wanna rumble with the wrestlers, they can make it real.
As they say,
FAFO. Yeah, yeah. That's on Brock Lesnar's shirt.
Not that not that trash ass shirt.
Oh, yeah. Mixed tag: Brett and Tiffany.
My D.
Who's somebody that you guys think should be in the WWE Hall of Fame?
For me, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with my guy, The Rock. Absolutely.
Yeah. He'll get there. He'll get there eventually.
Versace bell bottoms and all.
I need to see that. I need to see it.
And you know who's going to induct The Rock? The Rock. The Rock is going to induct himself into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God.
It's just a Rock move.
It would be epic. It would be epic.
No, it'll be Austin. What about you, Brett?
I'm going to throw one out there that's kind of probably wouldn't be expected, but kind of going back to what I said at the beginning where, I went back and watched stuff on Peacock. Before everything got pulled from Peacock, I was actually back in the Ruthless Aggression era. And someone who I enjoyed watching just because he was an absolute, I mean, I don't know if menace is the right word, but he played the heel so well. I would have to say William Regal.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good
because
pick.
not just looking at what he did in the little bit that I was able to watch, but also seeing what he's done with this talent in NXT and the Performance Center over the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to combine the two and what he's done to advance the business into the future, he should be in the Hall of Fame already.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think when you think of underrated wrestlers of all time, William Regal's name is right up there at the top of the list. And William Regal, man, I remember him back in WCW when he wrestled in WCW as Lord Steven Regal.
That's a throwback.
That's a big time throwback right there. Jared remembers those days.
Now I feel old.
He's actually at the Monday Night Raw where they debuted him as William Regal.
Did he come out to the "He's a man"?
The man's man.
No, I remember he was in the ring, and then they had like a little table set up. And then like Jericho came out, and then which was ironic because that's the same building Jericho debuted in. He was like, he's like, if there's anyone that knows how to make a debut here in Chicago, and he was trying to like teach him, and he just like wrecked the table. And then I remember like X-Pac came on and attacked Jericho because I think he was feuding with him at the time.
And speaking of Jericho, not going to be there at WrestleMania or the Raw after WrestleMania.
How are we feeling about that?
He's a little busy.
He's too busy losing to Ricochet in his debut or return.
Listen,
match.
Ricochet is just as bald as you, Stone. All right, we got
the list, right?
Well, Jericho's too busy looking like a melted candle. So,
oh my God.
I did mark out for the list though.
Oh.
Yeah. The list will always get over, but like he'll be back. He'll be back in WWE. I mean, he's eventually going to go a perfect candidate for this segment. Into the Hall of Fame. I mean, there's a guy who deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. What about you, Jared?
I'm gonna say Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh yeah, the Beast from the East.
He's not in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Exactly. You think he would be?
He is one of the WrestleMania main eventers who is not in the WWE Hall of Fame. Do you guys know from WrestleMania 1 all the way to WrestleMania 2000, do you guys know the WrestleMania main eventers who are not in the Hall of Fame? There's only a few.
Sid just got in, so
Yes, Sid is going in, so he doesn't count. We just mentioned Bam Bam Bigelow because yes, he did main event
The worst WrestleMania of
Wait, is
all
Lawrence
time.
Taylor in the Hall of Fame?
Lawrence Taylor is not
No.
in the Hall of Fame. There's another one, but I don't think Lawrence Taylor is going to go in the Hall of Fame.
You never know. You never know anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
you said to WrestleMania 2000, right?
yeah, but WrestleMania 2000 doesn't count. Say 1985 to 99. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
The Rock is in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Well, The Rock does
Big
count
Show.
because The
Does
Rock.
that count? You count that?
The Rock was the main
He
event.
main evented 15 against
Yeah,
Austin.
he made it at 15,
Yeah, he's one of them.
Hmm.
and technically 16 because he was in the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true. And there's one that is long overdue.
Bundy.
Yes, King Kong Bundy.
I always thought he
who-
was in it, to be honest with you.
Dude, I know, right? Like when I'm sitting there thinking of this list the other day, and I tweeted this out, I'm like, how the hell is King Kong Bundy, who was in the main event at WrestleMania 2, the year I was born in 1986? How the
Damn.
hell is King? Yeah, I know, right? How the hell is King Kong Bundy not in the Hall of Fame? He's right there with Cyndi Lauper. I'm telling you, those two should
You
be
got to
in
let the
Hall of
Cyndi
Fame.
Lauper thing go.
Never.
I feel like the year
Never.
she makes it, he's gonna like fangirl so hard.
Oh yeah.
I'm going. I'm
He's gonna-
going.
I called it. I've been.
Wherever that WrestleMania is, I am
You
going.
go to Saudi next
It's
year?
gonna
Big
be
news.
Saudi.
Breaking,
What if
breaking.
it's Saudi?
Put on the ticket. WellsMania to Saudi.
Yo, how much they pay you? $3 million?
Yeah. I better start saving now, and I got to get a passport if I want to leave the country. So,
You gotta get that ASAP, pal.
Yeah.
I know. But what about
Takes
you,
about a couple
Aiden?
months to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Who's somebody who deserves
He's
to
too
be in the Hall
young
of
to know
Fame?
anybody that would be
You're gonna
going
be
in the
like
Hall of Fame.
Rico.
What? I'm too young? You think I'm a rookie at this stuff, man? Listen, I
Yeah.
was gonna say one
Yeah.
wrestler that we mentioned before in the Big Show because he's one of
Yes.
the greatest,
Oh,
in my
the
opinion, of
Big
all time. That's
Show.
underrated. The one guy I was actually gonna say though is Bray Wyatt because I feel like regardless of how you feel about it, not just because he
Yeah.
passed away, I think his influence in the business, the Wyatt family, the stuff he did with the Fiend,
Mm.
it's had cement into the business and just people who've done far less who are in the Hall of Fame. So Bray
Bushwhackers.
Wyatt.
Coco
Yeah,
Beware.
Bray's gonna go in there.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. No, I think those are all great choices, and
True.
I was just curious. Are you guys officially ready to dive in to WrestleMania?
I've been ready for an hour.
Well, let's wait. Let's wait because we got a couple first timers here, and I want to go around the table here. Brett and Tiffany have never been to WrestleMania. The rest of us have been, and Brock Lesnar guy and I, we were out there in Las Vegas last year. So you and I can give everybody, except for Jared, a little taste of what to expect out in Vegas. So Payton, we'll start with you. What advice do you have for Brett and Tiffany attending their first ever WrestleMania?
Just one, take it all in. Like I know Wells mentioned that earlier, but there is nothing like WrestleMania. There you can go to Raws, you can go to SmackDowns, you can go to other PLEs. There is nothing like the spectacle of WrestleMania. So savor every single moment you're there and walk around as much as possible outside the hotel, outside the venues, because the odds of running into people is very, very high. I mean, you're going to encounter, superstars in places that you may be like, wait, is that so-and-so? I mean, it's like, and that stuff makes the experience even better than just the event itself. So,
Unless you run into Ric Flair.
yeah, no, fuck him. Yeah, just take it in, savor every second, and try to get out and just do as much as possible.
Yeah,
What
like
about you,
I go
Brock
back
Lesnar
to
guy.
I go back to WrestleMania 22, my first time, and I'll never forget walking in Allstate. And they never did it again, and they never did it since then. They had all the banners of the superstars across the whole entire arena. I'll just never forget just like that moment and just like looking around at all these banners. And it was just like, that was like the first time to like, okay, this is it. This is WrestleMania. And that was also the last WrestleMania that was done in an arena. Ever since then, it's gone in stadiums. So first state, Ford Field 23, like just the mat, like it's just massive. And then that, like every single year, it feels like it's getting bigger and it's getting bigger. So, like you said, like it take it all in. Don't just because like you said, Kyle, it goes by really fast. Even with the 2-night Mania, it still goes by. That weekend, this weekend is going to go by like that, and then we're going to be Raw WrestleMania, and then before you know it, we're going to be on our way home, and then that's it. So soak in, take in every moment. Yeah, obviously walk around Vegas. It's a little. There's been different manias where it's been easier to get around. Would have been nice if it was in New Orleans because that was the easiest to get around,
dude.
ever. Like, and it was just like, and like you said, like walking around Vegas, the amount of drunk wrestlers that I saw both the times I went to New Orleans, just incredible. It's just absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Jared? You've been what did you say, 7 WrestleManias?
Yeah, I would say don't worry about looking at your bank account or trying to get sleep. Just count this weekend as like the most excess weekend of your life. Don't look at a watch. Don't look at your bank account. Don't try to figure out sleep schedules. Just YOLO.
Worry about that when you get back home.
Honey, why are we so much in debt? Oh yeah, we spent all our money out in WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What about you, Aiden?
Aiden's mic's dead.
Aiden, did you mute yourself?
Aiden.
I'm back. I'm good. I forgot. I was blowing my nose. All right. I don't like to blow up the mic. I've been at 2 WrestleManias.
That. Very classy.
This will be my 3rd WrestleMania. I went to Philly. I went to New Jersey in 2013. I was like 8 years old, so I can tell you my Philly experience. Try and enjoy the moment. Make sure your schedule is packed out. Always know what you're doing at WWE World. I'll be at there most of the days. There's a bunch of free stuff as well as the paid stuff. And there's also free events that you can go around the random liquor stores and whatnot. Like I know Gunther has one, LA Knight has one, Chelsea Green, Charlotte and Alexa, Trick Williams. Depending on when you get into Vegas, there's so many different things to do. Make sure you maximize your time as best as you possibly can. And say hi to everyone you see, because you're going to see all these wrestling fans, whether it's creators, whether it's other wrestlers and people you could be around. And you never know when you're going to see all these people. So enjoy that time, hang out with everybody, and make sure to go crazy. Don't be scared of the moment. Take the moment and go crazy with it.
You mentioned LA Knight. LA Knight Girl was scheduled to be on this episode, but unfortunately she had to work, and then she's also traveling out to Las Vegas. And Mike, hopefully we'll eventually get to the WrestleMania predictions. So hopefully we still have you here. I know I ramble on and on and on and on and on, but it's night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania 42. There's a lot to talk about.
He's the Brock Lesnar guy. They'll hold a plane just for him. So
he flies on a private jet anyway. So my advice.
Throw me in the little area, the bag area for Lesnar's plane. No,
yeah, exactly. My advice in I kind of said this to you the other day is make sure these are basic things, but this is also things that I did not do. Make sure you eat. Make sure you eat because
didn't eat,
dude.
That's a first.
Night 2.
Uncle Wells over here, man.
Night 2 of WrestleMania. My wife and I went to WWE World, and I did not eat breakfast. I did not eat lunch. I was so lost in the moment. And then we went back to the hotel. I grabbed a bag of Chex Mix, and I ate the whole bag of Chex Mix on the way to Allegiant Stadium. Then while we were there at night 2, got into the event, yelling, screaming, creating content, living in the moment. John Cena won number 17. I'm losing my shit, but at the same time, I'm also feeling very lightheaded and feeling a little nauseous. And here's some more advice for you. Be patient because there are thousands and thousands of people who are going to be walking elbow to elbow, butt crack to butt crack, trying to get over that bridge, leaving Allegiant Stadium. It looks like a scene out of The Walking Dead. Just prepare yourself for that. I told my wife, I said, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to puke. But I couldn't because there was literally nowhere for me to puke unless I wanted to puke on people. Like it was brutal, bad. So I held in my puke. By the time we got to the end of the bridge, I literally puked that entire bag of Chex Mix back up. And here's the crazy thing, too. I did it right in front of police officers, and they didn't question me at all.
And did anybody say,
Oh, it's Vegas.
he's got a
You're
puke?
in Vegas.
He's got a puke!
Jared, it's funny you say that. I heard somebody yell, "He's got a puke." So somebody at least was having fun with it, but I felt better after that. So yes, my advice is to make sure you eat, make sure you stay hydrated. Don't leave your phone in the taxi cab. My wife did that night 1 of WrestleMania. Download Life 360 if you haven't already. It's a lifesaver because we were watching her phone take a little trip all throughout Las Vegas. And fortunately, it ended up at the taxi cab company. We ended up watching it and it was staying there. So thank God the taxi cab driver held it. But my goodness, night 1 of Mania, she forgot her phone in the taxi cab. And I'm just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So yeah, like I said, basic stuff. Don't forget anything in the taxi. Take taxis. Taxis are cheaper than the Uber and Lyfts. There's a bus. There's a bus that goes up and down the strip. Take advantage of that. I think it's like $8 a day, and you can ride that bus all throughout the strip. Definitely will save you if you don't. Because listen, things might appear to be close in Vegas. It's an illusion. It's like Stone Payne's AI artificial intelligence. It is not real. Like it's a further walk than what it is. And by the time you're like, good God, are we here yet? No, you're not. It's still way the hell away. So those are just little basic things. Allegiant Stadium. Allegiant Stadium is nice. It reminds me of the Hoosier Dome, which gave me nostalgia of WrestleMania 8. And there's unlimited refills on soda in there. So shout out to the Davis family.
That's why you threw up, because you had 47 sodas.
That was night 1. I was good night 1.
He had 67.
I ate. Yeah, I had 6, 7. I ate night 1. I didn't eat night 2. I think I was also nervous to witness John Cena win. I was just so excited and nervous and anxious, and I was just ready for it. And I just forgot to eat. So, all right. So there's the advice. Hopefully that helps when y'all are out there.
Thanks, guys.
So now we are officially going to dive in to WrestleMania 42 for the 3rd time in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're going to kick things off with the 6-man tag team match, The Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and Ice Show Speed making his WrestleMania debut along with the mixed tag versus the Usos and LA Knight. Yeah. Pretty sure LA Knight Girl would have had LA Knight and the Usos winning this match. So I'm just going to
safe bet.
I'm going to throw that out there and be on the lookout for her. Aiden said it best. There's a lot of wrestling content creators that are going to be running wild, and also create the content and post it. I gained like 4,000 followers on TikTok last year while I was out in Las Vegas. Now I did have an 8-day residency out there, but still, that's a lot of followers in a short amount of time. So post the content. Brock Lesnar guy, you posted a lot of content last year. And Aiden, you post a lot of content. Posting that content out in Vegas, and Payton, you're going to post a lot of content when you're out there. You're going to be surprised, and keep track of how many followers you have before you go to Las Vegas, and then compare it to the number when you come back home. I'm telling you, that number is going to skyrocket. Not that Tiffany Rose needs any more followers on TikTok. I saw you have like 45,000 followers on there, which is insane. Congratulations. That's nice. I hope one day I'll hit that number. But Payton, who you got in this 6-man tag team match?
This is opening night 1, which means they're going to probably start with pleasing the crowd. So I got the faces. I think Usos and LA Knight win. If this would have just been a classic tag team match for the titles, I'd have went with the Vision, but 6-man tag, Ice Show Speed can take the L, so the Vision doesn't have to. Knight and the Usos take this one.
Brock Lesnar guy, who you got, brother?
You know what? Man, this is a tough one.
It is
I'll
tough.
go with LA Knight and the Usos.
Yeah.
like, but I don't know though. Like, I think since I can't decide, I'm just gonna go with them. But like honestly, I feel like it could go either way. Like, I don't think there's really harm or any foul which direction it goes as far as like this match is concerned. I feel like as far as like LA Knight's concerned, like, I mean, I'm a big advocate for him. Like, he needs that big singles push. So I feel like in that sense of the fact, he needs this win to get back on track for post WrestleMania. So with that being said, I'm sticking with LA Knight and you. So it's just for that, so he can get back some momentum coming out of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree. The megastar needs a win at WrestleMania. Let's see, Aiden. We're gonna save the mixed tag for last.
Okay, so one thing, I do have word from Bree that she wanted me to specifically say. There's 2 matches that she cares about. This is one of them. She says LA Knight's winning. She had to make that clear. So I am the messenger.
We can bet on that.
But I'm also going with LA Knight and the Usos winning. And the main reason, because Speed does not need to win anything here. Him taking a pinfall will get the millions of views that it does, and it will only help LA Knight break through that wall that clearly people are trying to hold him behind. Hopefully this, if anything in the world, this is what gets him to the world title scene. But this got to be it. This has got to be that breaking through the wall. Give him a chance. Please.
LA Knight better be like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. Break through that wall.
I need to slow down, not fuck up a move. Like, he's one of my favorites, but like, no, listen, please, with all these eyes on you, LA, one time, please.
Is that age starting to show itself with LA Knight?
He's just moving too fast. It's as simple as that. He literally is doing way too much in like one movement. And it's like, bro, slow it down. Like AEW last night, Kenny Omega at the start of the match was going like 1 billion miles an hour. It's like, whoa, dog, listen, you're not 25. You're not that old. Well, let's tone it down, and then things out perfect. So I'm like, listen, some of y'all guys gotta chill out there. You're not high show speed. You can't be doing this.
It's true. High show speed can go 1 million miles per hour. LA Knight, not so much. No. Jared, who do you have in this one?
I'm gonna break the monotony of this show up. I'm gonna go with the Vision. Specifically, ISO Speed spinning LA Knight after his long lost sister Maxine turns on him. Whoa. There's no way they've had Maxine and Austin Theory talking in backstage for 3 weeks for it not to pay off. So they're gonna have ISO Speed get the big win on ESPN2 to get their super viral moment. And LA Knight, he's dead. So who cares?
No,
yeah, it's done. It's over. Your window ran out last year, brother.
You just broke LA Knight Girl's heart.
Well, you know what? I think TNA needs a new champion here soon. Get to going.
Eli Drake coming back.
Wow. The Encyclopedia might be outdated. It might be time to hang it up because I don't know.
Did I say that name right? Was he Eli Drake? Am I imagining?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay. I didn't watch TV.
Bree would be very proud of you right now for knowing that knowledge.
Thank you. I think it's because of Bree that educated me on that. Mixed tag, Brett and Tiffany. Who you guys got in this one?
Who you got?
I mean, I'm going to follow suit, especially with what Payton said. This is the match that's opening the night. It's going to be on ESPN. They're going to want something like not like too big and flashy, but just, a lot of eyes on the product. I think they're going to have the Usos and LA Knight win. And I do think they're going to set up Speed for a nasty 1D to end it and the pin from either of the Usos.
Agreed. I think he's still recovering from the spear from Braun Breaker. So I don't think he's going to do much.
He's having some PTSD.
If Braun Breaker showed up and speared ISO Speed again, I would mark out for that. But,
I would mark out so hard for that one.
I mean, I know Braun Breaker is a part of the Vision, but just him getting pissed that that should have been his spot, and ISO Speed came in and took Braun Breaker's spot, and Braun Breaker spears ISO Speed, I would mark out for that. I don't know where Braun Breaker is on his recovery, but never say never in WWE, especially at WrestleMania. But I am going with the faces here. I agree with what Brock Lesnar guy said earlier. LA Knight needs this WrestleMania win. I mean, LA Knight needs a lot. And I think it starts here, like going off what Aiden said. And to quote John Cena, the time is now. LA Knight and the Usos opening up night one of WrestleMania. The Usos, no stranger to opening WrestleMania. So I think they're going to get the victory here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeet. The next match is an unsanctioned match. Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. And anybody can jump in. I mean,
if we're gonna just stick with the same order, I'll start. Fatu is winning this one. It's pretty, I think, well known that McIntyre is going to be taking a break after WrestleMania to go film a movie.
Highlander.
Yes. So with that being said, I think Fatu is absolutely going to win this. I think it will be a very brutal match. I think we're probably going to get some color. There's going to be some crazy spot at the end of it. And a huge win over McIntyre in this style of match will only help push Fatu to that main event spot that I think WWE and everybody knows that he is made for. So I got Fatu taking this one.
Yeah. I mean, those are great points. And I'm going to just go ahead and throw my pick out there. I'm going with Jacob Fatu. Payton nailed it. You know, Drew's taking time off to go film Highlander. So I think it makes the most sense here to have Jacob Fatu just beat the shit out of Drew to send him off to filming and really elevate Jacob Fatu to the next level where he's inevitably heading anyways. So Fatu gets the win.
Yeah, I was going to say Fatu as well.
Yeah. Is anybody picking Drew?
No, I gotta go with Fatu. I mean, I didn't even know about the movie, so obviously that's self-explanatory there. Unless they swerve us. And I'm
gonna go Drew McIntyre. Just because we're gonna do this thing that he's going off to a movie. Listen, this is what's gonna happen, right? Drew's gonna beat him by some weird shenanigans, right? Raw after Mania. Here comes Drew to all cocky in the parking lot. Next thing you know, Jacob Fatu, bam, hits him with a car, takes him out. You cut away from it, and boom, Drew McIntyre's on the ground. He's like, it's all gas, buddy. You know what? You thought you got the best of me. Now you out. And we also do McIntyre.
I did it for the Rock.
Extreme. Yeah.
I did it for the Rock.
I did it for the Rock. I did it for the Rock.
People.
So hey, he's a Project Rock sponsor or brand ambassador, whatever you want to call it. So
Fatu?
No, Drew.
Oh, Drew is
McIntyre.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jared, are you going Fatu or Drew on this one? Fatu. Okay. The next match is a singles match for the Women's World Championship. The champion Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Liv Morgan's first match at WrestleMania. Her first singles match. Is this true?
Singles match. Really? First singles, yeah.
She's been in tags most.
Yeah. First singles, I think.
I thought I heard that earlier. So with that being said, I'm going to kick things off here. I'm going with Liv Morgan. She won the Royal Rumble. I think it's going to pay off here. She's going to beat Stephanie Vaquer to become the new Women's World Champion.
I agree. I think this moment's made for Liv. People have wanted to see her win the Rumble and go on and get that WrestleMania moment for years now. So Vaquer's had a good title run. It will not be her last. But even if Liv doesn't have a long title run, she's going to win that title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, as much as I love Stephanie, I want her to keep that title. It's just, I mean, did you see the music video that just came out for Liv this morning? I mean, it's all being set up for her to win this. So it's definitely going to be Liv.
Let's ask this question: is anybody picking Stephanie Vaquer to retain the title here?
Personally, I do.
I'm scared that they might do it because I feel like they might try to do something extra with it and be like, oh, you know, now let's do the turn. Liv doesn't, but it should be Liv. Like, if it's not Liv, we got problems.
Did Liv get cleared from her concussion yet, or do we know?
I don't think she was ever necessarily written off. I just think it was we'll see what happens. I think
she's still promoting her, so I imagine she's fine.
I don't know if she necessarily had a concussion or it was just concussion protocol because you have to do it. You know, whether it's NBA, WWE, anything has to be in the protocol. So
she'll be cleared by Saturday. She'll be good.
I just hope for her sake, at least, that she doesn't have to have the bump on her face. Because if any people are gonna make their comments, Liv Morgan's the one that's gonna be pissed about that because she's like, "Damn, I have my biggest moment of my career, and I got this big ass dome thing because of Stephanie."
Maybe she'll wear something to cover it up.
I saw at
cool
Coachella
ring
she
gear.
wore a bandana to cover it up. I'm like,
Maybe
listen,
she'll wear that. Yeah.
pretty badass.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I think Roxanne tries to turn on her during this match.
I
but
was
it
gonna
fails and
say
she
that.
still comes out on top.
I was gonna say
Okay.
the only way that Stephanie potentially would retain is if Roxanne does something and gets involved somehow. But
Well, I feel like the Judgment Day's days are numbered.
they've been numbered.
Yeah, the fact that the Judgment Day is somehow still
4 years.
They're hanging on by a
Yeah.
thread.
the Judgment Day
Edge
is so
created
old.
the group. Think about that.
Yeah, Edge and Rhea
Right.
Ripley were in there, and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
You were at WrestleMania last year in the womb. My son's staring at me right now. He just got his diaper changed. What's that? Liv Morgan. He has Liv Morgan winning.
Okay.
But you know who my son's like one of his favorite wrestlers is? And every time she's on TV, and this is a good segue into the next match, he loves Becky Lynch. Something I don't know what it is about her, but every time she's on TV, he is glued to the TV. So with that being said,
Yep, right.
we are going
Mhm.
to the Women's Intercontinental Champion AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, and I'm going with my son's pick. We're going to have a new Women's Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch is going to win the Women's Intercontinental title.
Unfortunately, yeah, Becky is probably going to win this match. I don't see them letting AJ Lee tap out Becky Lynch again. I mean, because at some point you have to give Becky the win back. And I don't think that AJ Lee is going to work a schedule to where she's willingly going to defend that Intercontinental title a ton post WrestleMania. So the only clear option here, I think, is Becky winning the title back.
Yeah, and I think
You
it
know,
was
I'm not gonna lie,
surprising having her win in Chicago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
AJ.
gonna say like AJ. I was gonna go with AJ, but I mean, you made a good point. I mean, she had the moment in Chicago, her second
Oh.
hometown now, so it's like as much as I want her to win, and I feel it's like still personally I would like her to win still and retain the title. You brought up a good point, like because she hasn't been working like a full-time schedule, so I feel like this could be Becky's moment to have the Intercontinental title come back to her. Well, she would be a 3-time champion if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe so. The greatest women's Intercontinental Champion of all time.
She would literally have the claim
We
to
agree
that.
with that so hard.
Oh,
But better than the honky tonk man.
Yeah. Honky Tonk Man, once upon a time, was the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Did you know you can
Until
do photo ops with the
Gunther.
honky tonk man at the World?
Really? He'll be there?
All three
WWE
I
will
think
be
I
there.
saw that. Yeah.
He's
That's
and he's not
awesome.
sold out at all.
You should. I met Honky Tonk Man and I got to pick his brain. He told me all sorts of crazy stories. One time he told me that Jake the Snake Roberts still owes him money for a bus trip or bus ticket or something like back in the 90s. And I'm like, you're still holding on to that grudge? Like after all these years? But go meet the Honky Tonk Man. Go meet one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time. WWE Hall of Famer. We'll be driving in your town in a pink Cadillac there because he's the Honky Tonk Man.
There has to be a photo op where you're sitting in a pink Cadillac with him.
That would be dope. That would be really dope. What about you, Jared? Who you got in this one?
Yeah, I think Becky probably gets the win back unless they try to do a little throwback to WrestleMania 30 and then have AJ lose the title to like JC Jane, who comes up next week on Raw.
Yeah, because that's something we get the Raw after Mania. We get the call-ups from NXT. So
Who would? So actually, that would beg a good question. Who would that be if that scenario were to take place?
I mean,
Ruka
I would
comes
think
to mind.
JC. I think JC Jane's the most logical option.
Yeah.
Not so
Yeah.
Ruka.
Not against AJ if that's the case. If it's Becky,
Yeah.
then it's possible.
Yeah, I think Soruka's going to be on SmackDown because I think they're really going to try to push her as like the face of USA. To be honest with you,
I'm cool with
Personal.
that. I like Sol Ruka. I'm a Sol Ruka guy. The Soul
Listen,
Snatcher
all
is
I'm
one of the
saying-
greatest
That,
finishers.
yeah,
ever.
No, they won't call Kendall Gray. I'm just saying. Just saying.
That's another one. Kendall Gray is another one. She's good. She's damn good. Aiden, who you got in this one, brother?
The greatest of all time. It's not just me saying it. My friend Ray saying it. Bleacher Report saying it. Sports Illustrated saying it. Everyone's saying it. It just makes sense. Becky Lynch. I mean, I thought if Becky won at Chicago, AJ would have won here. But because AJ won there, it's so flat to have AJ win twice in a row. Like, no stipulation, nothing else. It's just like
It just doesn't make sense for her to win here. It makes
This
sense
would be
for
the
Becky.
fourth time she would have beaten Becky.
Yeah.
like who's getting a lot of reaction in Las Vegas? Genuinely speaking,
Becky Lynch.
I think it's. I'm not saying it's comfortably, but I think it's 50-50.
Las Vegas loves Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I witnessed it last year when she came back. So
I would say she's had two big comebacks in Vegas. So
yeah. Dude, that pop last year when she showed up, it was awesome. And I was like, because I'm a big Becky Lynch guy. I've liked Becky Lynch for a long time.
She knows you from the Twitter.
Yeah. She remembered me. She remembered me from the Twitter. And I bought her a Saved by the Bell Funko Pop when I met her. And she thought that was really cool because she's a big Saved by the Bell fan, if you didn't know. Now you know. Mixed tag. Who you guys got in this one?
I mean, I'm going Becky.
Yeah.
Like just like everybody else, it makes the most sense.
Was this a clean sweep? Did we all pick Becky?
The real question
Sorry, go
is,
ahead, Brett.
is Jessica Carr going to be the referee? Is my real question.
She is going to screw over Becky Lynch.
That
Jessica
is my
Carr,
real
your days are numbered.
Because if she's the referee, I don't know.
Ref bump.
It could kind of go, just saying.
Jessica Carr's taking a ref bump, and whoever comes in
I was
is
gonna say she
gonna.
started taking some bumps lately. So
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
She used to be a wrestler before her referee career, so
Yeah.
it can happen. The women dominate night one of WrestleMania. We got the fatal 4-way tag team match for Payton's favorite titles in the company, the
Bathroom break.
the WWE
Hey,
Women's Tag Team titles. The Irresistible Forces, the champs, Nia Jax and Lash Legend. That's my Gorilla Monsoon right there, in case you didn't know who that was. Versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Aiden's girl, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus the Bella twins, Brie and Nikki Bella. Listen, Payton's going to be in the bathroom during this match.
For certain reasons.
No, I'll tell you who I'd pick. Look, we're being this. Who gives a shit about this match? But the Bellas. I'll go the Bellas for a nostalgia act.
good answer.
Dude,
like-
Tiffany's about to come to Indiana and whoop your ass, Payton.
You
For
know,
real, no AI there.
There's other matches that should be on the show over this. I mean,
Like what?
like the 6-month build between the Wyatts and the MFTs that is not even had a
Okay.
pay-per-view match after 6 months of build. Like,
Okay.
but
And who is I'm sorry, are the MFTs the tag champs?
No.
No.
I don't even know. It's a good
Wait
point.
for truth.
It's Priest and Truth.
Okay.
It's weapon time.
Weapon
it's
time.
rabbit time, baby.
The
I know
Weapon
it
Truth.
or how about
Tag
like
titles.
the fact that neither of the men's tag team titles are being defended at WrestleMania.
True.
Yeah, but that's
True.
the norm. That's the
know.
norm for whatever
So
reason.
I just
Ever
this
since
is
39, it's
this
just
match was put
40.
together to shoehorn Charlotte Flair into the show because the walking Terminator needs her spot at WrestleMania. But I'm gonna go with the Bellas.
Brock Lesnar guy, who you got?
I'm that was comedic.
Payton
I'm gonna
loves his
go-
Terminator reference there for Charlotte.
I'm gonna go with Lyra and Bailey. I just think there's been a story there. They've had like struggles. Their struggle to even get on the WrestleMania card. So now they're on the WrestleMania card. So I feel like they have kind of like the redemption, and especially for Bailey because she missed WrestleMania last year when she was supposed to be on the show and then she was attacked. So that's
Yep.
big redemption point here too. And actually, funny thing you brought up with the MFTs and the Wyatts, man. So somebody said something a while back, and then I was kind of like piggybacking on this idea. Wouldn't it have been really cool if they resurrected? So like they had Bo Dallas, but Uncle Howdy. But then leading it, like, let's say if he had a one-on-one match with Solo, all of a sudden he resurrects as the Fiend. Like, he portrays the Fiend.
It'd be awesome.
And they use that, like, you remember in Bray Wyatt's documentary, they had like another version of the Fiend they were going to unveil, but then of course they never got to use it. That would have been the perfect
That
attire.
would have been a moment made for WrestleMania.
So fun. Yeah.
And I feel like they kind of
go into the Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah, I feel like they teased it too. There was a couple times where I feel like they teased it a little bit too, but then I guess nothing, because there's no match that I'm aware of.
No, they put it on SmackDown the night before instead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of putting matches on SmackDown the night before, I am a sucker for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and I used to always look forward to it when it was on the WrestleMania card, but it's really just lost its appeal since it's been moved to SmackDown. And I'm just going to quiz you guys. Do any of you remember who won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal last year?
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
I thought you were going to go. The first one was where I go, the swing. Cesaro, man.
Cesaro. See, and this is the thing. Back in the day, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, you kind of had a little momentum after WrestleMania, but that quickly just...
I was gonna say it was said to like, it was meant to like boost like their moment. Well, like you said, their momentum in their career and kind of get them to that next level, whether it was a mid-card title or trying to vie for a main title. But I definitely feel like over the last few years, it's definitely dropped off.
There needs to be something on the line. I know the really cool Andre trophy, the winner gets that if it doesn't get destroyed. But there needs to be something where the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal gets like a
guarantee a mid-card
match or something.
Just guarantee a mid-card title shot.
Yeah,
like a match at SummerSlam or like a match at something.
Not even Backlash.
Or even Backlash. Yeah.
The next
or the Raw or the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Keep the momentum hot. Keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come on, Triple H. These are great ideas. It's what we do. It's what we do. New era.
What we do.
So Brock Lesnar guy, who was your pick? I'm sorry.
For Lyra and Bailey.
Lyra and Bailey. Is that who you're going with, Aiden? Your girl Bailey?
I have to. And with Stone Payne's hate towards the women, I feel like there should be some type of stake on the line for it.
Don't pull that shit. No,
here we go.
It's the tag team
Let me
title.
grab my tea. Hold on.
You not this match, the last match. I don't know. Feels a little biased.
I have beef with Becky. No, it is specifically the women's tag team titles that have never benefited anybody that has ever held them.
True.
And Wells knows this.
Would you not say that it's a nice story block for Charlotte and Alexa, who are not in the world title scene at the moment?
Repeat that. What?
Would you not say that it's a very nice story block that Charlotte and Alexa have had in this past year? That because they're not on the world title, you finally give them that story. I would argue
that this force feeding of a non-existent women's tag team division has stripped down the entire SmackDown women's division, and that's why Jade Cargill has had nobody to face the last 6 months other than B-Fab and Michin, and her title reign has sucked.
Well, her title reign will be coming to an end here soon. Spoiler alert, foreshadowing, we'll get there for night 2. But this has to be the Bella Twins, right? This has to be a WrestleMania moment.
No.
I would think if Nikki's cleared, I know she's got her ankle injury, but if Nikki's cleared, it'll be the Bella.
No.
I just want like a good WrestleMania moment for them, you know? That's all.
I think, fact check me here, Jared. Is this the first WrestleMania since the proposal that John and Nikki will be at the same WrestleMania?
Well, I mean, they've been at WrestleManias, but yes, in the
on screen, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
because John Cena is the host of WrestleMania 42. I just keep peppering that in there. But I do have the Bella Twins with a WrestleMania moment here. I know Aiden does not like that pick, but I think for the moment, it's not about the reign, it's about the moment. And I think the Bellas winning the tag titles to cement their already in the WWE Hall of Fame, but just adding to their WWE Hall of Fame resume, becoming the women's tag champs. Mixed tag is you love tag teams. Is this who do you have winning this one?
These are her girls. Like
I think you guys know my answer. So
I mean, like her answer is obvious because she'll pick them even if there was a better team in there.
You are loyal. You're loyal to the Bella Twins.
I'm very loyal.
I think the only reason that they're gonna win is because of that moment. Because these titles weren't around when they were a team, how the first time around or before they went into the Hall of Fame. And like you said, this is gonna just pad that Hall of Fame resume. And even if it's like a 1 month run until Backlash or Italy, or maybe even if they hold it until if they're still doing Night of Champions in June. I don't think they'll hold them long, but it's just to give them that title run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, they could even drop them the next night.
Yeah, like they did with Lyra and Becky last year.
Sure. But that takes us to Seth Rollins putting his career on the line. I'm sorry. I know. I'm just playing.
This is my bad.
Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Sorry, I'm just so used to people putting their careers on the line when they go up against Gunther. Oh, did Brett really go bathroom break there?
No, I'm going to use the restroom, but yeah, this would be my bathroom break because I don't care about Gunther.
Gotcha. Hey, this is a match that I'm not going to spend too much time on. Gunther is going to make Seth Rollins tap. I think this might be the safest match on the night one card to predict. Am I wrong? Is anybody picking Seth Rollins?
This match,
he's winning. Gunther's not winning.
Tiffany may not like Gunther, but by the end of this match, she will be forced to admit that it was the best match of the entire weekend because this is going to steal the entire weekend, pound for pound. These two are the best two workers in the business, and I think you're going to have a match that there's not a lot of story in this one, but it doesn't need story because both Gunther and Rollins, they tell their story in the ring, and this is going to be the match that everyone is going to be talking about post WrestleMania weekend. As far as who wins, I think Gunther is going to win, and I think he's going to pull it off because you're going to see a returning Braun Breaker screw Seth Rollins, which will allow Gunther to get the win and then cash in that favor from Paul Heyman, which will inevitably be a match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam with Brock's career on the line.
Well, and it's just like
Minnesota.
Yes.
It's like you just said, the story isn't there for the build up because the story is going to be afterwards. Because as soon as Gunther beats him, Heyman's going to owe him that match with Brock.
Another favor. Heyman, these favors, man.
We love favors. We had a lot of favors heading into WrestleMania last year. I mean, The Rock wanted Cody's soul last year heading into WrestleMania. He didn't get it. But Aiden, why do you have Seth Rollins winning?
Listen, y'all doubted him last year. I was one of the few people who said Seth was winning. And I'm still sticking with it because there's no reason for him to take this loss to Gunther. And I don't think Gunther should necessarily take the loss either, but it's Seth Rollins. I don't think this hurts Gunther by taking the loss. And I think it humbles it for now because he has to take a loss at some point. So it's not just win.
He
Oh my God.
Tapped out last year, though. He was humbled last year in a tap out.
Yes, but like he's been winning since. And I feel like with a career killer gimmick, you're booking yourself into a corner right now. And I think this loss can, make things all right. He'll win his next 10 matches. But if he beats Seth Rollins and he just keeps winning and winning and winning, you get into the same thing he had last year, where it's like when he finally does lose, it's weak because it is Jey Uso. So not everyone's going to be Seth Rollins, who can be that solidified guy who's not retiring, that can beat Gunther. And I think Seth Rollins in this comeback, depending on if he faces Braun, should have got a win because he's going to ultimately lose to Braun Breaker in that feud.
There is something that could happen, and I would love for this to happen. John Cena is the host.
Oh my
John
God.
Cena is the host of WrestleMania 42.
No, we don't need this.
If John Cena comes out there and screws over Gunther and helps Seth Rollins win,
I think if Cena screws anyone over, it'll be like Mania 27, where Rock is the host screwed over Cena. Cena's going to screw over either Randy or Cody at the end of night one.
Ooh.
John's done. Let's let it go.
I know, but I'm just fantasy. I'm just fantasy booking right there. But Jared, Brock Lesnar guy, you guys both have Gunther winning this match?
You know, man, up until what you just said, like, because Gunther's been winning and winning and winning, so now like that kind of almost made me want to maybe sway towards Seth now, man. Because and here's the thing too, like if Seth were to win, there's definitely shenanigans that can come in play too, like interference or whatever. I mean, I don't know what exactly maybe some more masked men or something. So, you know what?
He's gonna come out with all the masks.
Just like all the John Cena impersonators, it's going to be all the masked men lined up for Seth's entrance.
I'm going to go with Seth. Just because I feel like
you sold him, Aiden. You sold him.
Look at that. You see,
it's I think because I was going to choose Gunther, but
winning all these matches though is how you make a supervillain.
He's already a supervillain.
Not if he loses.
He's
again.
not God. He can't. He did this last year, and he kept winning. Everyone hated that he lost to Jey Uso because they finally wanted to put someone else over. Oh, Jey Uso, Gunther's this big, strong guy. Why did he lose to Jey Uso? Because guys have to eventually lose, and you don't have a chance where it's like, hey, we have a solidified guy in Seth Rollins. Nobody's gonna bat an eye if he loses, but if he keeps winning, and then when he finally does lose, they're gonna bat an eye and be like, he shouldn't have lost that one.
I think the guy that retired John Cena should not be losing 3 months later at WrestleMania.
I agree.
When was the first time Brock lost post when he defeated Undertaker's streak? Because he went.
Jared, do you know?
He went into
actual Brock loss. I would technically say SummerSlam 2015 because Brock didn't get pinned at WrestleMania 31. The Seth Rollins match at the Battleground, there was a DQ. So technically, it was Undertaker at SummerSlam. Technically.
Okay.
If you want to be legit, like a clean loss, it was Goldberg.
I miss Goldberg. Jared, real quick, who you got? Did you say you have Gunther winning?
Yeah.
Okay. That takes us to the main event for night one of WrestleMania. I've been wanting to get here all show long because we have the undisputed
the champ.
We have the undisputed WWE champion, Pat McAfee. I mean Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes putting the title on the line against Randy Orton, and yes, Pat McAfee is in Randy Orton's corner because Pat says that this match is going to save WrestleMania. This match is going to save wrestling, and if Randy Orton loses, here's the stipulation: Pat McAfee will leave the professional wrestling business for good. So, first of all, how do y'all feel about Pat McAfee? Because I know that has been one of the hot topics in pro wrestling right now. And we mentioned it earlier when I was talking about Cyndi Lauper paving the way for celebrities like Pat McAfee, who is pulling a Travis Scott because Travis Scott was involved in the main event last year at
Pat's
WrestleMania.
Better than Travis. Don't insult Pat like that.
Don't do that.
Not a compliment. That's not a compliment.
Not even the same.
I'm just saying there was a celebrity involved last year in Vegas. Running it back this year with a celebrity being involved in a title match again. So who wants to kick things off here with Pat McAfee being involved in this main event?
You asked who loved it. I love it. I think it's great. I think that Pat McAfee.
You just lost Aiden.
That's fine. I don't care.
Over here.
He's like, I'm checked out. I'm good now.
Look, Pat McAfee, whether anybody wants to admit it or not, has reinvigorated the entire road to WrestleMania the last few weeks. He's out promoed Cody Rhodes twice. He cut a better promo than the WWE champion this week and then rebutted everything that CM Punk, the master of the pipe bomb, said. So, like, you can't even call Pat McAfee an outsider because every time he's ever wrestled, he's absolutely crushed it in the ring, and he can cut a better promo than 95% of the current roster.
Pat is a great talker. Great talker.
I mean, and then, you know, if you want to look at, like, people are like, oh, well, this wasn't needed. It erases the 20-year build of Cody and Randy. It doesn't erase it. They've mentioned the 20-year story like 6 times the last 2 weeks. This is simply another chapter in that 20-year build.
But it's overshadowing that now.
But
Like
okay,
you're
look,
they're
hold
trying
on,
to make
look
it
at it
seem
this
like
way.
it's Pat versus Cody.
A month ago, this is the genius that people aren't seeing. A month ago, every WWE fan in the entire IWC was booing Cody Rhodes. People hated it when he won the title back against Drew McIntyre. They were pissed.
Mhm.
They were cheering when Randy Orton about caved his head in 4 weeks ago with a steel chair, and they wanted Randy Orton, the heel, to beat TKO and the WWE's ultimate babyface. So what did they do? They then brought somebody in who now has everybody in the crowd cheering Cody Rhodes again and booing Randy Orton, which is the way it should be because Cody's the face and Randy is the heel.
Are they booing? They're not necessarily booing Randy. I feel like they're booing Pat more than they're booing Randy.
It still has them cheering for Cody because they think Cody's getting screwed again.
Yeah, I
So
get your point.
TKO just saved their babyface.
I'm surprised we haven't seen the We Want Cody
Chance
come back.
Do we feel like The Rock sent Pat McAfee? Can we just
Somebody did.
He
Can we
better,
just clear-
he better have.
Can we
we better not just be
clear
fucking
this-
Pat McAfee decided to take his Johnson out, like throw it on the table. Yeah, I can do all this.
So who
Hey,
did he
don't
take?
buy
Pun
WrestleMania
intended.
tickets
Pun
tonight,
intended.
too.
So
Only
who-
buy it to one.
Aiden, who did you think was on the phone with Randy then? You thought it was The Rock?
Anyone else? Kevin Owens? Like the guy who also hates Cody Rhodes, who doesn't have to get physical at all?
Cowboy Bob Orton. And Randy was talking to his old man on the phone. No.
It
I
could
will
have Paul Heyman and I would have been happy.
I will say one thing about The Rock. There's a connector here. So before, the final boss, that was early 2024. Do you remember just a few months prior to that when they had a SmackDown in September? I think it was 2023. And then Pat McAfee was in the ring with Austin Theory.
It was
And
in
then
Yes.
The Rock came out there, and
I
that was kind of
remember that.
almost
That
like
was
the prelude
they
to
were in
everything that
Denver.
happened. So there's a connection between him and The Rock already that's been displayed on television. So that's the one thing. I honestly feel in my bones, though, that Rock won't be there. But if there is a chance in hell of Rock being there, there's that. Don't forget about that connection a few years ago when he first came. Because when Rock came back there, that had been quite a hot minute since Rock had been on WWE TV. I want to say
And that one was so unannounced too.
and that was the thing because he was
there
doing
been
that.
rumors because Pat McAfee had done his show at the University of Colorado because that's when Deion Sanders got hired and there was all that hype for the Colorado football team.
Yep.
People were like, what if The Rock shows up because Colorado Springs, Denver, it's also close.
Yeah.
And then he showed up and everybody lost their minds.
Yep.
Yeah. Man. The good old
So
days when
there's
The
a
Rock
connection there.
actually showed up. He was supposed to
If I
be
see
there
you
last
shoot,
year.
you know.
We were supposed to get The Rock last year in the main event.
There's still
How was
there's
he
still,
that?
there's still so much discussion from last year, like what was supposed to happen. I think about it
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah. And Travis Scott breaking the Undertaker's record on longest walk to the ring at a WrestleMania was
Oh my
not
God.
it. The only thing that saved WrestleMania last year was John winning the title. I was like, thank God John won the title. Because if John wouldn't have won the title, I would have been pissed.
And not gonna lie, last year's Mania, not one of my favorite Manias. When you take out the John Cena winning the title, not one of my favorite Manias.
That's what
Yeah.
I told her.
Me
I feel like this card has been built so
This
much
one's better.
than last year.
Like that's the thing. Like this Mania is actually going to probably turn out to be better. Like
It definitely
Okay.
has the potential to definitely be better, but it will not top WrestleMania 9. That's the greatest WrestleMania in Las Vegas of all time. It's not. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. But that is who we have winning, fellas, and
Orton.
Tiffany.
Orton's got to win.
Yeah, Randy's winning. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
all
Randy's
going
winning.
Orton number
There's not a
15 here.
chance in hell Cody wins this match.
You know what's crazy? I want Randy to win. My gut's telling me Cody's
Cody.
winning.
Why?
I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen. I think they're doing this thing where it's like Cody's gonna win, and then maybe a backlash. They'll be like, "Oh, now finally Randy wins because of Pat McAfee." Oh my God, you have to
Tampa.
watch this.
In Tampa, yeah.
But
Well,
the
no, we have to do-
stipulation
we have
is
to
if
do,
Randy loses, Pat's gone.
He don't give. It doesn't matter.
And
He's
if
in
Pat's
show.
gone, I think I'm a very, very nice replacement for Pat McAfee if WWE wants to bring me on.
And I'm
on
not
board.
mad necessarily because it's Pat, right? Here's my thing. It's like Lil Yachty's involved in WWE, but he's not the whole moment. It's Pat the moment McAfee in this whole story. You're not the moment, sir.
Yeah,
need
but
to
Pat
be a add-on
Pat
to this feud.
McAfee. I mean, Pat McAfee and Lil Yachty. Pat blows Lil Yachty out of the water.
Well, yes, it's not
Yacht,
necessarily
water.
saying what they
Thank you.
do;
Thank
it's
you. I'll
how
be here
they
all
do
night.
it. And Pat's, I want to say too involved in this. Randy Orton does not need a mouthpiece or anyone speaking for him, and they're treating it as someone speaking for Randy Orton. It
I
kind of
just
gives me
think-
the vibe of
there's
2024 when
something-
The Rock made Roman Reigns seem like a bitch because
There's
he was
something
doing all
greater
the-
though. That's why I feel like Pat's getting all this limelight and mannerisms like The Rock. I mean, he was out there the other night doing his best Rock impression, had the people's eyebrow going with the glasses, and he tried dissing he didn't say he was going to slap the herpes off the fans' mouth like Dwayne said, but it's like it just feels like there's something greater that's going to reveal
There's a bigger
itself
story being told here.
There
Yes,
is.
and I
we say
feel
that
like
every time, and then what happens? It doesn't happen. The Rock didn't show up last
Play
year.
out.
Travis never came back. It's
Yeah.
going to be the same shit again, where The Rock's not coming, and this is it. This is it.
But Randy Orton will win number 15 to close out
Yes.
night 1 of
Yes.
WrestleMania. Now, let's jump in to night 2 of WrestleMania because the opening match is Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Brock Lesnar guy, let's kick it off with you, man. Brock Lesnar opening night 2 of Mania. Your thoughts, and why do you have Brock Lesnar beating Oba Femi?
So someone made a good point. Like, Brock used to be like in UFC, so like he's a good person to have for the free part of WrestleMania to be on ESPN.
On ESPN.
So now, like with that being stated, I feel like that's a great choice as far as because he was like Mr. UFC, ESPN, whatever you want to call it, so because they're associated with UFC. So I feel like looking at that's a good choice to have as a show opener. Oh man, should I say it?
Do it.
I think Oba's going to win. I honestly think he's going to win. I feel like because I need to see. So Brock did an interview recently, and I've only seen snippets of it because I honestly can't even find this full interview. I don't even know where it is. It's not on YouTube. So if anyone wants to tell me where it is, I really want to go watch it. Where he was like in his hunting room or whatever. If you guys remember seeing these clips, but he was like,
Yes.
making it seem like that, like he's kind of like hinting that like he's coming to his end. Like,
Well,
I feel
didn't even Cena in his interview with Chris Van Vliet kind of like spoil that he's like, yeah, well, me losing to Brock, like the way I did is setting up, Brock looking like a monster until he rides off into retirement, which I believe is going to happen in Minnesota next year. Like Cena said that in his interview.
Well,
So,
it's tough because like I feel like the stuff is so like jumping ahead to Minnesota too. Like I feel like all the rumors of that aren't based off of any fact. It's just speculation, just because it's his hometown, and I don't even think he lives there anymore anyway. But that's where he was born or whatever. So
Once a Viking, always a Viking.
so it's tough. And then of course you think like, oh, it's going to be Gunther or whatever, which I mean obviously would make sense. But I don't know. It's like I really don't know because like with Oba. He's had matches on the main roster. That's what it is. He hasn't because he's still not officially signed to a show, right? Like he's still like a free agent, I think.
Mhm.
So,
I think it's on Raw now comfortably, but they maybe have now said it.
yeah. So
I think he just struts wherever he wants to.
yeah, it's exactly. But man, like
There it is, Aiden.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like I've been racking my brain like how to approach this. Like who wins? Who loses this match? And obviously, I know it was like, oh, Brock's like everyone thinks Brock is going to win, but like if you really want to make an impact with Oba and capitalize on how red hot he is and hasn't like really done much on the main roster, and like this was a guy like when he was in NXT, it took him a little while to like grow on me. Like I remember like I was there. NXT New Year's Evil last year when he defeated Trick Williams for the NXT title, and I was like, holy shit. But like, I mean, looking back on it, I mean, that was a great decision, but I was still kind of like, he was still growing on me at the point. So,
Yeah,
and I
in the moment, it kind of surprised you.
Right. Yeah. So, but like his build and then like the way he left NXT and now like, I think it like, here's the thing too. It's just, he has an aura and the fans have obviously made it clear that this is their new person that they want to see be pushed going forward. So with all that being considered, how do you not have him win?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I mean, we got a taste of this in the Rumble when they both had the stare down, but we never got them
And
going at it in the Rumble.
And don't even get me started when Brock got eliminated in Royal Rumble so nonchalantly. Like I still look back at that and I'm like, what? Like there was so much opportunity to like have something happen. And then there was the rumors of him wrestling LA Knight at WrestleMania because him and Cody both eliminated him.
Yeah.
Just horrible production cues there because
I don't think it was Stu running the camera that angle. It was not Stu.
He was up on the ramp.
Well, did you hear the rumor that Brock told them to eliminate him because he was getting pissed off at how long Jey Uso was taking to get in the ring? So he's like, "Fuck it, just eliminate me."
No, because there is video from a fan that said like he went up to one of them and said, "Eliminate me."
Yeah,
so
I think it was because he was supposed to be out before Roman because they're not trying to have like doing stuff together, and they probably didn't know what they were doing with Brock at that time. So they're like, "Hey, make it discreet. If it's LA, sure it happened, but if it's not, then we can just do whatever." And the Oba thing was such a shock that I'm not surprised they didn't even give too big of a hint to it because they just went to it 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're running it back in Vegas, and I'm cool with that. But can Jey Uso stop doing the run it back with his entrance?
Speaking of Jey Uso, how do you feel about that long-lived 1 week theme that I happen to hear live in person? My boy Fodler said it best. It was so weird, like how they want to eat.
I didn't hate it. I honestly didn't hate it. I mean, I have to listen to it more if it ever makes the light of day again. But
it's on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure for WWE that thing is buried.
But I agree with you, Mike. I think you make an impact here and have Oba beat Brock to kick off night 2 of WrestleMania. And I don't know how long this match is going to go.
Yeah,
but
that's another.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What are we doing in this match?
Sub 5 minutes.
Do we have Oba? Do we have Oba squash Brock?
Do we have another Goldberg situation?
Oh, over under 5 minutes.
I'm
taking the under on that one.
5 minutes and 2 seconds.
All right, Wells Maniacs, it's Vegas. We're all about betting. We have set the time for this Oba Brock match at 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Place your bets now, over or under. Tweet at WellsMania. I'm going with the under for sure. Does anybody have Brock Lesnar winning this match?
It wouldn't shock me if Brock won. I think everybody is so sure that Oba's gonna win that they're like, oh yeah, Oba's gonna squash Brock, but it will not shock me in the slightest if Oba looks like he's dominating the whole match, and then Brock catches him with 3 F5s and wins, and then you just see the IWC go into fucking AWOL mode. I can't believe they buried Oba, So
it's really crazy to say, depending on how they reacted to night 1, would be depending on how that match goes. If it's a very good reception, Brock wins. If it's bad, you have to give it to Oba.
But see, here's the thing: they've made Brock look. In my opinion, they've made him look so weak by running and cowering from Oba for the last 3 weeks.
You know what this build reminds me of, and I hate to say it, it reminds me of the build to Brock Undertaker WrestleMania 30, where the Undertaker beat the shit out of Lesnar every week up until WrestleMania, and then Brock beat Taker at Mania. And
so what you're saying is Brock could shock. Brock
could
shock again at Mania.
Keep in mind, I believe if I'm correct, they changed the finish of that match day of. So
they did
that whole build.
They were telling that story as Taker was winning. Because that's just how they did every year. Taker kicks your ass. You maybe get one good segment, and then you still get your ass beat.
Still to this day, I can't believe Brock was the one that ended the streak at Mania.
But if I had to just take a pick right now, I'd say probably Oba wins. But it won't shock me if Lesnar somehow pulls it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Jared?
I think Oba.
Let's go to the 6-pack ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental title. Love me a good Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania.
Love this.
We've got the champion Penta versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio.
So I want to start this one off because I had a really good conversation with my best friend. Like I said, he's the one that really got me into wrestling and everything. He called me last Tuesday and we were talking about it, and he brought up an interesting point. And I don't know if this is the direction they're going or not. But the reason that they inserted Ray into this match is that so he can win the title to then set up his retirement match for Dom to take the title off of him and retire his dad.
Okay.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Where do you have that at? Do you have that at Backlash, SummerSlam? Is it this
So
year?
Triple Mania.
Triple Mania?
Triple Mania, or the rumors I've seen, which doesn't make any sense, is that Ray wants to retire in Italy, and I don't know what his connection is to that, so I'm not really buying into it.
He's very over. He's very over in Italy.
Is he? Okay. Well, I would
just
say
made that up. I don't know.
I would say it's going to be in the next few months. Like, I don't think Ray's career is going to be much longer.
I
Is somebody
think
screaming?
I don't know. I heard that too.
I know.
It's whoever Aiden has locked in his basement.
Oh, my dog! I hear my dog running outside the yard. It's my dog. Don't worry.
I could see Ray winning, and
The
it'd be
voices in my head.
it would be a great moment. I think if Ray did win, I think it'd be a fun nostalgia moment. But I think Penta is going to retain. Penta hasn't really had that run yet in a big definitive victory at WrestleMania in a match like this, would give him that. I'm just more pissed that neither El Grande Americano is in this match.
Hey, but you know what? We're thinking mask versus mask.
Facts.
I mean, yes.
To be fair, though, listen, we still have Raw tonight. And
True.
this is a second. I think we're getting another match. I don't know what. Because the
Jelly Roll versus Pat McAfee.
Oh, Lord.
I think Grande's very well could be I because
I
they already
need
have their match.
Danhausen versus The Miz. That's what I need.
I don't know. I just think those you could have such a cool moment with both El Grandes added into this match because you got guys. I mean, like Rusev and McDonough. Like, yeah, they're good, but I mean, what have they
Intercontinental
done?
title good though? Right?
What if they we know neither of them's gonna win. What have they done in the last 4 months?
You know what I wanted last year at WrestleMania? Paying homage to WrestleMania 9. I wanted a double doink situation with both the OG El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano. I wanted that. We didn't get it. The possibility for it to happen this year is right there.
Well, you got
it's
it
a
in the
WrestleMania
Rumble.
worthy match.
At the what is it?
They're
on Saturday.
On Saturday. Yeah.
I want that match at Mania though. That's a WrestleMania match.
Here's the thing is I was on the same boat until I saw some discourse online about how they're more over in AAA with the story they're telling. And then we watched AAA on Saturday and the reception that they got when both of them came out and they called for the mask versus mask match.
Crazy.
It makes sense.
All right. Save it, Brett. Save it for Triple Mania. You just sold me.
No, I'm actually curious. Kyle, have you watched the segment from have you seen the clips from Saturday?
I have not. I need
to
go
watch.
That's your homework today.
It is legitimately they get a reaction that's like if Rock and Austin were fighting.
It's so good.
Oh, now I'm gonna watch it after this episode. But as far as who I have winning, I wouldn't mind if Rey Mysterio got another WrestleMania moment and won the Intercontinental title here. But I do feel like Penta is going to retain the Intercontinental title. So I'm going with Cerro Miedo. Let's see who else needs to make the
Aiden
prediction.
said he had a hot take, but then we all cut him off.
Oh yeah, sorry, Aiden. Go ahead.
Give me JD McDonough to win this.
All right, that's enough of that.
Okay,
All right,
anyway.
Wait,
I'm really excited to see what's his name? Javon.
Javon Evans.
I'm so excited to see him.
That boy's bouncy. Okay, Aiden, go ahead. Why do you have JD McDonough
at
winning?
WrestleMania? Then the Raw after Mania, it could be Javon, it could be Penta, it could be Ray, it could be Finn Balor. Someone's beating JD to take that title right back. They're gonna give JD a fun what the hell was that moment? And then boom, we got a title. Penta might just win it back, but I don't. There's no way they're gonna put Penta in the ladder match defending a title to just retain it. You see that WrestleMania, it never happens. They never retain.
Gonna happen this year.
Happen again.
I say that's why it's gonna happen at 42.
I don't know, man.
Never say never.
Jared, Brock Lesnar guy, did you guys get your picks in there?
I think so that was an interesting. I think it was mixed tag. I was saying with the Rey Mysterio. That's a very interesting dynamic there. which I almost want to go, but I feel like I do have to stick with Penta though, because I feel like it's just going to be like, I mean, I feel like the match obviously purpose is to have everybody kind of have like their spots in the match. Everybody's going to have high spots, but I feel like Penta has some more time with that title and needs more time to shine with that title. So I think, yeah, Penta.
What about you, Jared?
Yeah, I think Penta retains.
The singles match for the WWE Women's title, the champ is Jade Cargill, and she's going up against Rhea Ripley. I've got Rhea Ripley. Mommy will be on top at WrestleMania, beating Jade Cargill.
Mhm.
Peyton, I know you agree with me, right? You're going against your girl? Wow.
Seriously?
As much as it pains my soul to say this, Jade is going to beat Rhea at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And the reason for it is because Jade has done absolutely nothing up to this point with the title, and they need to give her a definitive moment to make her some sort of reputable champion. And I don't think it'll be clean, but beating Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania will give Jade that moment and make her look like the bitch that she claims that she is, and she says it every single week. So I think that
It's just funny hearing you say it.
Yeah, I think that Jade wins. Curveball finish. Io might turn on Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
No.
Damn.
So no surprise return from Bianca Belair here.
No, her pinky's still, she has the worst hand injury of all time. So no.
Yikes. Yeah, I saw that pinky and it does not look good at all.
Mhm.
Who else has Jade retaining? Jared?
Yes.
And then everyone else, we all have Rhea Ripley.
I go with Rhea.
Yeah. I would say I want Rhea to win, but then I also kind of don't, because I don't want her to go to SmackDown because SmackDown sucks. So I don't want her to go to SmackDown.
Maybe
So I'm
she
like-
can save SmackDown.
That's
Rhea
what-
Ripley can save SmackDown.
I'm gonna watch 3 hours just for 5 minutes of Rhea Ripley. No thanks. It's okay.
Yeah.
I usually watch SmackDown through like Payton's live streams. I will just listen. I don't really watch it, to be honest.
I miss the days when SmackDown was 2 hours. That was a good run until it wasn't. The next match on the card, I'm not going to waste any time because I want Trick Williams to absolutely beat the living shit out of Sami Zayn, that little whiny crybaby bitch.
I hope
Sami
it's a
Zayn
swap.
is going to lose the United States title, and Trick Williams and his lemon pepper steppers is going to whoop that Trick and become the new United States champion. And Sami Zayn, I hope you watch this. I don't care about you, just like you don't care about us. You're boring. You suck. You need to leave because your time is up, and Trick Williams' time is now, baby. Lemon pepper steppers. Let's go.
Love it.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Thank you
Trick-
for allowing me
I
to
agree.
rant there.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Sami Zayn is a transitional champion to get the title onto Trick Williams because they just didn't want to do Trick versus Mello yet. So Trick is winning the title.
Yep,
Yeah.
Trick all the way.
Yeah.
Does anybody? I mean, am I in the minority here? Like, Sami Zayn is. Am I right in saying that he's boring? Like, he just doesn't do
character.
anything.
No.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's
just
boring.
Straight up boring.
Yeah, I don't hate Sammy by any means. I just I feel like now they're just like I mean I remember like when they put him with Kevin Owens back when they were like both heels. That was probably more of his entertaining times.
When
And
he was
then of
Sammy
course
Uso.
Oh yeah,
stuff he did with
yeah,
like
when he was
Jackass
Sammy
and
Uso.
everything. And of course the bloodline. Of
I
course,
love
how can
that. Yeah, that was great.
of course.
I did
So
not
that- I mean,
mind
yeah, that's
Sammy
top tier
Uso.
right there.
I didn't mind Sammy Uso. I thought he was okay in the bloodline. I did enjoy when Johnny Knoxville beat the shit out of Sami Zayn. I did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun at WrestleMania years ago. But does anybody have Sammy retaining here? We all going Trick?
I'm not gonna lie.
Needing a tongue.
Listen,
There's
I don't
always,
want it.
There's always
I
somebody
don't want
to
it.
break
But
news.
It's
Triple
always
H, Triple H is gonna. I feel like he's gonna try to stick it to us. Be like, they think they know the show, but this is what we do. We
Welcome to a
new era.
It's not new.
Those who wait, you
I
get
know
the
how much
rewards.
WellsMania hates Sami Zayn.
But like with
so
this
I'm
one, I
gonna keep the
really feel
title
like
on
if
him.
Sammy wins, it's gonna be a quick Trick wins. They're Raw after because Sammy cheats, or on SmackDown, Nick Aldis says, "Hey, Sammy, you cheated. Nah, get your ass out there. You defended it right now, and then maybe you get a trick win with a very hiatus crowd. But something's telling me Sammy's going to win to really cement the turn. But I hope it's Trick because it should be Trick. It's a stupid choice to not go with
Sammy
Trick.
needed the title for this to even be a match.
He never
They
did.
had the story. It didn't need it. But
That's why I
whatever.
said he's a transitional
fine.
champion.
It's fine.
That
It's simply just to get the title on the Trick, but they didn't want to do Mello. So Sami Zayn, hey,
Worst United States champion of all time, Sami Zayn. I said what I said.
Clock.
The next match is pretty exciting. We get the return of the Demon Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom. So with that being said, how do you have the Demon lose at WrestleMania? You don't.
You don't.
Finn Balor is going
Don't tell
to beat
me,
Dirty
Aiden.
Dom.
Don't even.
Is this a clean sweep?
Finn Balor's winning. No, Win Balor is on top. Win Balor is on top.
Win
My-
Balor. I like
my
that.
only complaint here is that they should have saved the reveal for WrestleMania instead of announcing
True.
it 2 weeks in
Agreed.
advance.
See, and my problem with that was the way they announced it. Like the
Right.
end of that promo where his eyes turned, like it made it obvious that he was coming back as the demon.
Right, but they could have left it at that and not shown the poster.
Yeah.
If they just
Then
left
they
it
showed a
at that.
poster where it was like, he's
Exactly.
the demon. Like,
I would have rather left the eye black and then just left it like that.
no.
Now-
Balor is winning.
We've
Oh.
never seen, correct me if I'm wrong, we've never seen the Demon at WrestleMania.
Yes, we
right?
have
Well,
39.
yeah.
Multiple times,
Multiple.
multiple times.
Like 4 times, dude.
Yeah,
Why am I not remembering him as
they
the
were that
Demon?
good of matches. That's
He
why.
lost to Edge at 39.
He lost to Edge. He faced Bobby Lashley. That might be it, I think.
Why don't I remember those matches?
The Bobby Lashley one was 3 minutes at WrestleMania 35, which was like 27 hours.
Damn,
And
Stoney
the Edge
really
match
hit him in the head.
was on a really good WrestleMania card. I don't think it's a terrible match, but there's too many other good stuff
Well,
on that
no,
card. to
because
really remember.
He got his head split open by a ladder, and they
14
spent like
staple
12
fit, you
minutes
remember that?
like
Where he made
stapling
that
his face
stupid-ass
back
shirt?
together.
I don't remember that. Man, my memory must be
How
gone.
hard did Payton hit him?
You know,
Gee.
some of that 80s brain going on right there.
Stay young. Stay in your 20s as long as you can, Aiden. That takes us to the main event. The main event of WrestleMania Night 2, the main event to close out the entire show. We've got the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk, versus Roman Reigns. This one is a long time coming, and I'm really curious to see who all will be acknowledging Roman Reigns, because I do. I've got Roman Reigns beating CM Punk to close out WrestleMania 42 as the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Acknowledge the Tribal Chief, your new World Heavyweight Champion. Who agrees with me? Who disagrees with me?
I disagree.
Jared's face says it all over there.
I've got a crazy theory for how I think this match is going to end.
Oh,
And I think
I know
I
it's
don't.
coming. I know it's fucking
No,
coming.
no, it's not. I'm not going to say The Rock.
The Rock
I'm
is
not
going to
gonna say
show
The Rock.
up and screw over
All right,
CM
you
Punk.
got me intrigued, Payne. This better be good. This better be
Well,
good.
you're intrigued, but until I say what I'm going to say, and you of all people are going to be very pissed.
To be Ariel from TKO.
Yeah.
There is a reason that they have cross promoted the 2 main events the last couple weeks. And I think Punk is going to win this match, and it's not going to be clean because they are going to swerve everybody, and Pat McAfee is going to show up in this match, and you think he is going to screw over CM Punk until he helps Punk retain the title and screws over Roman Reigns. And then Pat McAfee has now helped position 2 champions on both brands that can bring that attitude back that he so desperately wants to see come back, because that's his favorite era in pro wrestling. And everyone is going to be fucking swerved because Punk and Pat have been going at each other's throats the last few weeks.
I did not see that coming. I had no
I
idea
don't
where
hate
you were
it.
going with that.
That's a swerve.
Not the craziest thing I've heard.
Hate it.
I don't hate it.
Aiden, why don't you like Peyton's crazy theory?
I said I don't hate it. I said I don't
Oh,
hate
you
it.
don't hate it. I thought you said
No.
you do hate it.
No, I don't hate
No,
it.
I
I was
don't
expecting
hate
something
it.
crazy about that. It doesn't sound out of the realm of possibilities.
Jared, you were giving me You were giving me a look.
I mean, obviously, it's well known. I want CM Punk to win this match, but I believe you're ultimately right. I think this is getting Roman back to the top of the card where
Big Dog's gonna eat, baby.
As the highest paid guy and the biggest mover, I think this will be to give him a Netflix run, if you will, to help with the ratings there. So sadly, I think the ones that are coming up Sunday night.
Hey, don't be too sad, man. Don't be too sad.
Does Roman win clean, or is there a weird finish?
There's probably some bloodline shenanigans of some sort with the Usos and such, but I mean, as clean as a Roman title win is,
I feel like something is going to happen at the end of this match.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
It's the main event. It's going to close everything out. Something's happening.
We get a run-in from The Rock.
Stop.
He screws over Roman, setting up the match in Saudi.
Look, if The Rock was going to show up, I think he's more likely to show up on night 1 than night 2. I just don't, you know.
You think after all the family talk?
I think.
Well, Punk did call him out.
I think Roman wins clean.
Has been and all the things, and he said that. So
I think Roman wins clean here. I think he beats Punk fair and square. I know it's not a sexy answer, but it is my answer. What about you, Brock Lesnar guy? Are you going with Chicago's very own CM Punk?
No, shit. Like, I mean, obviously, personally, like, I want Punk to win. But I feel like as far as what's going to happen, I feel like Roman's probably going to win. But Stone Payne's now, like, little theory there, that's got my gears turning.
It's good.
It's I don't hate it. Like, I kind of intrigued by it. So I'm kind of like,
will you stop?
I like, honestly, you know, here's the thing. You know what? Now that I've like really, I'm just gonna do it, man. I'm gonna go with Punk. I want to heel CM Punk. We need heel CM Punk back. Like heel CM Punk. I mean, we've already seen him as a face, like some of the stuff he says. Like now, like, I mean, come on, man.
CM Punk is at his best when he is the heel. Like, I just think he's better suited as a heel than a face. I mean, he does a good job as a face, but yeah, CM Punk as a full-blown heel, the pipe bombs will be just dropping more than they have recently. Mixed tag, who do you guys have winning this match?
I think Roman.
Keep in mind, this is your first WrestleMania. You get to close it out with Punk and Reigns. I mean, it's a cool way to close out your first WrestleMania experience.
Sure. I really do think that Roman's gonna win. I think I don't know. I think it makes sense. It really does.
Yeah. I mean, just like the 80s and until Hogan left, every WrestleMania you heard Real American closing out WrestleMania. And I feel like we're going to hear Roman Reigns' theme song closing out WrestleMania once again. That's just how I feel like it's going to end, with Roman becoming the new champ, being back at the top. I mean, Punk's had an okay run with the title, but I just feel like Roman is still going to get one up on CM Punk.
Here's my thing, though, is whether he wins clean or not, I personally think just because of there have been more direct mentions to The Rock, right? And I know that people are like, oh, he's not going to show up. We all know The Rock loves a long build to a story. So whether he shows up to help Roman and then turns on Roman at some point later this year, or like you said, Roman wins clean, but the show is still going to end with that big moment of The Rock coming out and just absolutely laying out Roman to start setting everything up for the next year.
I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say if Roman and The Rock doesn't happen in Saudi Arabia at WrestleMania 43, it will never happen.
No, I mean, they offered The Rock $50 million to do the match. If he don't take that payday, you're never getting the match.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. But that is it. Those are our WrestleMania night 1 and night 2 predictions. We went over 2 hours, giving you all plenty of content, whether you're driving to Vegas or flying to Vegas. Run wild with this episode of WellsMania. Hopefully we all got you hyped. Now, before we do the go home, Payton, you wanted to go on a rant.
I did earlier with the Pat McAfee stuff. The rant is just the fucking
But
IWC.
I really want you to go off.
The IWC is the worst thing that's ever happened to pro wrestling. It's basically, that is the gist of it. They are toxic, and it's filled with people. The biggest problem is it's filled with people who are incapable of watching as fans anymore, and they all watch as wannabe backstage producers and writers who think they know better, and they don't. And they don't watch as fans anymore, and that's why they complain about everything and they bitch about everything. And then when you ask them to explain why they hate something or why it sucks or to give a solution on how they'd fix it, they can never do it. And they do, they have two things. They either insult you because they don't have an answer, or they tell you, well, I've been watching wrestling a long time, so I know what I'm talking about. Well, that's not an answer.
Or they call you a WWE paid shill.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
I've been called that several times, and I take that as a compliment.
And I would say that if you took the modern IWC and you put them in any era in wrestling history, they would hate everything that has ever happened.
Yeah,
well, I think they did. They just didn't have a platform to do so. Now they do.
You know.
Yeah, because back in the day, it used to be face to face. I know, Aiden, it's hard to believe this, but there was no social media. The internet, it was around in the 90s, but it wasn't anything near what it is now. You actually had
that old MySpace shit.
You had to go
AOL.
Even before
there was
MySpace.
dial-up internet.
AOL.
Back in the day,
hey, knock on the neighbor's door. Hey, The Rock sucks, pal.
You call up your friend. Hey, are you watching Nitro? No, man, I'm watching Raw. What's going on Nitro? What's going on Raw? Then the next day at school, you had to, sit at the Nitro table or sit at the Raw table, and then you're crossing the streams because I didn't watch Nitro. I didn't watch Raw. Man, back in the day, you had to flip through the channels. And I say this time and time again, we will never see that ever again, because now most households have multiple TVs. You'd be lucky if you had multiple TVs back in the 90s. We only had one TV in the Wells household. So most of the time we were watching Monday Night Raw, and then occasionally my dad would flip over to Nitro, and I'd, catch whatever was going on Nitro, and then we'd flip it back over to Monday Night Raw. So what a wild time.
What did Andy from The Office say? If there was a way to know you were in the good old days when you're in the good old days.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that quote that Andy Bernard throws out there in The Office. He's right, though. He's right. I mean, we look back, and just like the other night, I was watching WrestleMania 8. I was there. I was 5 years old. Like, that was my first WrestleMania. And the fact that WrestleMania has not been back to Indianapolis since, I'm almost 40 years old now. Put that into perspective. 5-year-old WellsMania compared to almost 40-year-old WellsMania, and everything that's happened in between. That's a long fucking time.
Speaking of your age, and you actually saw me debating this person on X the other day, typical IWC, where the guy was coming at me about like ticket prices, and then he was like, and then he said, he goes, I've had a lifetime of being a wrestling fan, and I have to, be okay with the WWE and these billionaires like making it to where I can't go to a wrestling show. And I went back and I'm like, wait, so you've had a lifetime to save up to go to a WrestleMania where tickets right now you can actually get them for like $200, and you still don't have enough money to go? Sounds like a you problem, dude.
It definitely is.
Like,
here's my thing. By the way, tickets are 25% off right now. Pat McAfee, thank you very much.
Till tonight.
Until the end of Raw. Yes, until the end of Raw. Here's my thing. If you can't afford to go to WrestleMania, you're just not working hard enough. You're not doing a good job saving your money. I can speak from firsthand experience. When I found out that WrestleMania 41 was going to be John Cena's last WrestleMania, when he dropped that knowledge back at Money in the Bank 2024 and said that WrestleMania 41 is going to be his last WrestleMania, my wife and I started saving that very day. So by the time WrestleMania rolled around, we had so much money to blow out in Las Vegas. So the fact that anybody's bitching and complaining about how they can't afford to go to WrestleMania, you're right, Payton. It's a you problem. That falls back on you. No, it's not. If you don't know how to manage your money, that is always a you problem. It's always a you problem.
Well,
I'm sick and tired of people blaming WWE. It's a business.
If I have to hear about ticket prices one more time, I'm damn.
The funny part about it. Oh, go ahead.
I saw this comment because I know how Dynasty was last night, and somebody was like, I saw some AEW fan who's like all AEW anti WWE, like, oh yeah, I paid X amount of money, which would get you nosebleeds. It was like $700, right? They're like, the $700 would get you nosebleeds at WrestleMania this weekend. And Payton, I commented back, I was like, actually, my $700 got me a few rows up from the fucking floor.
Yeah, because people don't know how to look for tickets properly. There's a method to it. And like all these people, they want to complain about the prices, well, guess what? They actually lowered the prices. They've been running deals like crazy. Prices are pretty cheap right now. But what do? Instead of going on and buying tickets, then they bitch that tickets are getting cheaper. And they're like, oh, look how desperate WWE is lowering the prices. Because these people,
they're never going to go anywhere.
They're not happy, no matter what
they're lowering the prices for you, but yet you're still going to find reasons to bitch and complain.
You can't satisfy them.
Too many Sami Zayns out here. Too many Sami Zayns.
Just going back to what you said, Wells, like they're not being financially smart. When they made the announcement last year that they were switching from New Orleans to Vegas, we had a serious conversation. We're like, look, it's a 5-hour drive for us. We save up the money, we can go, and we
did just that.
We don't know if this is gonna be the only time we get to go or not. We don't know what life's gonna throw at us, but it's very easy to say, okay, this is what my budget is. This is how much I want to spend on tickets and save up money and have some self-control and not blow all your money every paycheck.
Like if that's a priority to you, then you're gonna save for it.
Exactly.
We're going. We're doing it. Like it's
I'm proud of you guys for saving up and going to your first ever WrestleMania.
Which I'm excited for you. Deals helped.
That 316 deal was nuts.
And fun fact.
Go ahead, Payton.
I was gonna say fun fact. Me and Mixed Tag are gonna be sitting right next to each other.
Both got 4 seats right next to each other.
They bought the tickets right by me. So
that just made your guys' experience even better. But Aiden, you kind of were playing devil's advocate over there.
It's not devil's advocate because I don't think the points are incorrect that he's saying. I do think people bitch and moan. Then when it does go in their favor, they will complain. I don't think it justifies prices still being OD for wrestling, regardless of where it is. Because you could look back at WrestleMania 39. I remember I was never going to go, but I'm looking. Nosebleed was like $50. There's no reason some of these prices are as high as they are, considering everything going into it. But like now they want to use it in story because it is because you can't sell. But the way they're doing it is a little weird. It's like, oh, well, Pat McAfee said it, so now it's going to sell more tickets. Like people are starting to get more smart. They're more not naive about it. Alan Owens talks about it all the time. Like, hey, you wait on these ticket prices. Hey, it actually pays off. And now everybody does the shit, and it's no longer a secret. Everybody knows what they're doing. I don't have my ticket for night 2 yet. I have my night 1 ticket because I bought that in the 3 for 4 deal or whatever, and that saved me money on it. But I'm still waiting on night 2, and it's like I'll probably wait till the day of because there's no rush to buy the ticket. Because guess what's gonna happen tonight? Oh, WrestleMania night 2 ticket on 25% off now, and then
Aiden, I'm gonna have to bow out here, but I do want to piggyback on what you guys are saying. Wait till last minute. I have no tickets for WrestleMania yet either. So, and I've known this for a long time. Wait till last minute. I cannot stress, especially this year. Wait till last minute.
Brock Lesnar guy, he has to go to the airport. Thank you so much, brother, for your time. Enjoy running wild at your 20th WrestleMania, man. Have fun.
For 20 years, man.
Hopefully we can run into you out there.
Thank you guys. Great meeting you guys and seeing you guys again.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. God bless. Have fun in Vegas, brother. Brock Lesnar guy on his way to the airport. I will say this.
We did that for Money in the Bank, didn't we? We waited till like the last minute.
We were
almost.
We found a good deal like the day before.
The day before we bought our tickets.
Just be
So,
very
works.
careful. I can speak firsthand from experience. Be very careful out in Vegas if you're waiting before the show, because Brock Lesnar guy, WWE's biggest fan, John Glick, Frank the Clown, me and a couple other people, we were outside the T-Mobile Arena waiting to buy our tickets for Monday Night Raw because we were doing that. We were waiting for the tickets to drop.
So y'all too close. That's too y'all
That's
risky.
too close to the show time.
We were out there an hour before the show. And all of a sudden, everything was looking good. And then all of a sudden, those tickets sold so fast
because
in a
everyone
matter
knows
of
about it.
minutes.
That's why you got to
And
do
I
it
was
like
like,
the day before.
Listen, if people are watching this, I'll give my secret at least. You wait till the night before. That's the prime spot, because that morning, sure, some tickets will sell cheap, yes. But if you really don't want to OD stress about it, the night before is where it's at.
Yeah, just be very careful waiting. Just be very careful. But it does pay off. It does pay off. Like Aiden said, if you wait the night before, be careful an hour before the show, especially the Raw after WrestleMania.
It's 18,000
That's a
seat
gamble.
arena with a lot less tickets.
But I will say this for Payton, Mixed Tag, Aiden, if you guys are looking for a place to eat in Las Vegas, go to the Park MGM and eat at Best Friend, Roy Choi's Best Friend, because
Isn't that the place where people tell you to go fuck yourself or something?
I know, I don't think so.
Oh.
But I tried eating there, and it was
What
so
makes me think
busy.
that actually happened?
It was busy so much that I didn't get a chance to eat there last year. And I've been telling my wife for the past year that I only want to go back to Vegas so I can eat at Roy Choi's Best Friend. It's Korean style barbecue. And I just thinking about it right now is making me hungry. But my goodness, please do me a favor. One of you go to the Park MGM and eat at Roy Choi's Best Friend for me. Do that for me.
Hey, I have to say I'm excited because we found out that she's from Brooklyn, right? And one of the first times that I flew out to we had to have our first date and stuff. She took me to this pizza place that's out in Brooklyn. They actually have a spot in the Venetian.
In the Venetian. So we might stop by there too.
Nice. You should. And like Jared said, money doesn't count. Diets don't count. Throw everything out the window. My wife and I, we ate so much last year in Vegas. It was awesome.
Not enough. You got sick.
Well, except for night 2 of WrestleMania. Yeah, I did
that
not
Chex
eat
Mix
enough.
or whatever, that cheeses, whatever you
that
said.
42-year-old, immune system can't.
I bet he still doesn't eat Chex Mix today.
Probably not.
Yeah. I haven't ate true story. I have not ate Chex Mix since night 2 of WrestleMania last year. I have PTSD.
Well, I was going to mail you a bag of Chex Mix for WrestleMania just to break that.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it here because I know better now. I'm not just going to eat that and try to run wild on a bag of Chex Mix. It doesn't go well. But that's going to do it for episode 211 unless there's anything else.
I have one
want
thing
to get out there. Yes, go ahead, Aiden.
Now, like I said before, it's 7 matches on one night and 6 on the other. I'd say we're getting something else. Does anyone here have any kind of prediction?
There were rumors.
What other match do you think it could be?
There were rumors we were going to get Asuka and Io, but I don't know. That seems
well. They called each other out on Twitter.
They did.
I've also heard that they're kind of waiting to see what happens with Nikki's ankle.
I think we could get a Danhausen open challenge.
Please, not just a segment.
Well, Kit Wilson in The Miz challenged him to a match at WrestleMania.
For WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be Danhausen and
birthday to me.
Royce Keys.
Somebody versus Kit Wilson and The Miz.
So, I'm sure Danhausen will be showing up at WrestleMania in some fashion.
If I don't see a blimp or a truck with this,
I'm excited for the Danhausen John Cena interaction. I think that's going to be a good little skit there.
Fun.
Oh, for sure.
Because I feel like Danhausen's going to really play into the
Snicky thing again.
he can't see Cena. I think we're really going to get that. Like Danhausen's like, I cannot see you. I cannot see you. Or he goes to curse Cena, but there's nobody there.
You are not there.
You are not there.
Yes.
Exactly.
Perfect.
But I also have a weird feeling, just a really weird feeling, that we're gonna get Jelly Roll versus Pat McAfee.
No, they're saving that for Backlash.
No.
Because we're gonna get I think we're gonna get a tag team match at Backlash.
Yeah.
But I think we get a singles match at Mania. Jelly Roll and Pat
Now,
McAfee.
look, as much as I love the tag
handle-
stuff,
They
we
cannot
don't
handle
need
no
that.
singles match, bro.
No, please no.
Dude, the 5-foot giant would be in heaven. Those are two of his all-time favorites.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this, and this is respect to them. I think Stone Payne would wrestle circles around them.
I would.
I don't know
Circles.
about Pat.
Many.
Jelly
Now
Roll.
Pat's
Many.
good. Pat's good, but
I wouldn't say all that now. He's passable.
I don't think he's good enough to carry a match one-on-one with Jelly Roll. So,
No, he's not.
I don't think we got to worry
maybe
about that.
maybe an NXT match.
What about you, Jared? You got any suggestions over there?
No, I think we don't need the match. The like 7 here, 7 here. I don't think.
So you're
If you
cool
have
with
a
6,
story-
7.
That's fine. Because you can have one match be a little longer on the second night, or if you have some sort of Austin pop in or some sort of legend segment or something like that to eat up that extra time. We don't need to throw a match just to, hey, 7-bar match both night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to get like a Stone Cold segment on Sunday that fills in where a match would be.
I thought there was a world where they on SmackDown, a bunch of women, aren't on the card for the night 2 because there's only one women's match, and we go, hey, let's do a U.S. title fucking mega gauntlet. We got Jordan Grace, Tiffy's free, Io's free, Julia's free, Kiana
Chelsea
James is
Green.
free. We can take Soruka, she's free.
she
If
cleared?
Chelsea's healthy, she's
Throw
free. That's
Kiana
7
in
women.
there.
Can we get Chelsea Green on the
If she's healthy.
WrestleMania card?
If she's healthy.
She's still wearing a boot, I thought.
That's a story.
I tried so hard getting Chelsea Green on the WrestleMania card last year, but Triple H didn't listen to me. So one of these years, Chelsea Green will be on the WrestleMania card. If it's not this year, hopefully next year in Saudi.
She'll have a segment. She'll have a segment if she's not, though.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe we'll get a Chelsea Green Danhausen segment with Matt
Oh
Cardona.
my gosh.
That'd
I
be
would love
fun.
that.
Oh, Cardona. Maybe Cardona will be Danhausen's tag team partner.
There you go.
He's so for real.
I
Come
don't know.
on.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited. Jared and I will be watching from our respective homes here in Indiana. So Stone Payne Productions, the Mixed Tag, and Aiden Chong, the 4 of you, run wild, have the time of your life, make all the content. I look forward to seeing all the content that you guys make out there. If you run into Bree, do content with Bree, because I met her last year at WWE World, and it's just kind of crazy, like the friendship and the bond that you make with people that you meet, especially at WrestleMania. So it's really cool interacting with other content creators and podcasters when you go to shows. I still want to see the Alan Owens, Aiden Chong content creation. I feel like you guys.
I can't say, not saying that it's anything in cemented, but it's definitely something I've been trying to work around. And shout out Alan Owens. I think we can make it happen. I think we'll do something. We'll definitely do something.
And you should take the fantasy championship title and just cut a promo on Alan Owens.
Oh God.
Which I'm winning this year. I am going to win the fantasy.
You're not ready for this. Wrestle next year. I'm gonna have 2 belts like I'm Roman Reigns.
No,
Wave them around.
You are not running it back.
Y'all will acknowledge
you are not
you're
running it
fantasy
back.
football champion once again. Belt to ass.
I'm winning it this season. I'm winning it. Tighten up, baby. Like the Titans are winning the Super Bowl. I'm winning that fantasy.
Titans ain't winning 5 games. Take that.
I bet you they do. I bet you they win 5 games.
We got $20 handshake bet.
$20 handshake bet right here. The Titans win 5 games or more. It's gonna happen, brother.
Some of us have to
that
actually get
matters.
ready
Is
to
it over
stream
5 or
here in
under
about
5?
10 minutes.
It's almost time for
okay.
Monday Night Raw.
That's right. All right. Stone Payne, let's go ahead. Go home right here. Plug your guys' social medias and then get the hell out of here.
Stone Payne Productions on all socials. We're going to be doing a lot this weekend. It is going to be a busy weekend. I'm going to SmackDown. I'm going to FSW Friday night in the Luxor to see my man Killer Cross murder Zilla Fatu. I'll be in the front row for that. That'll be fun. And then, we're meeting Stone Cold, the Brothers of Destruction, all that fun stuff.
Dude, I'm so hyped that you're
over the
meeting the
weekend.
Undertaker.
That'll be great. So go and hit the follow button because it is going to be a busy weekend for all of us that are out there.
Hell yeah. All right, Stone Payne, go on. Get to Vegas and have the time of your life, brother. Aiden Chong, who are you? Are you doing any meet and greets out there in Vegas?
Oh, I have way too many. I'm not gonna, don't, you can pause if you want. It's way too many on the list. It's way too many.
On that note, I am leaving. Okay.
But who are you most excited to see, Aiden?
On this list, I'm seeing Bailey, and I've never showed her the tattoo that I have. So that's one thing I'm really excited for.
That's awesome.
But I'm really excited to meet Kendall Gray. AJ Styles, I'm meeting. That one's really
WWE Hall of Famer. AJ.
There's so many. I'll brush through a few. I got Miz, Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Ricky Saints, Trick, Izzy Dame, Gunther, hopefully, Blake Monroe, Carmelo. There's so many.
Aiden saved his money, ladies and gentlemen. He saved his money, and he's ready to spend it all out in Vegas.
Something like that.
Plug your social medias there, Aiden.
You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. All Aiden Achong content coming all week long. I will say the one thing, not ego speaking, but walking out of Las Vegas, you're gonna know my name. You're gonna know who I am. You're gonna see it everywhere. You're gonna see everybody. Mixed tag, Stone Payne. You'll see Bree, Alan Owens, Fanatic, Van Michaels. You'll see everybody. Wheezy Blonde is gonna be there with me. Well, not with me, but I'll be with them. We'll be hanging out, running wild, going crazy on the content. So make sure you all follow.
I love it. On behalf of me, who won't be out there this year, do it. Do all the content. Do it all. Jared, go ahead and plug your social media. And I know you and I, man, we're FOMO over here.
Yeah, but JC Giles on X, it's pretty much what I mostly use.
Yes, and if you ever want to know anything about wrestling, that is the guy right there. I don't call him the WWE Human Encyclopedia for nothing. That dude knows his shit. And mixed tag, Brett and Tiffany. I hope this was as much fun for you guys as it was for us. This has been a long time coming. I know you guys are on time zones are a heel. You're what time zone are you on out there in Utah? Is that Pacific? I don't even know.
No, it's the Mountain Time zone.
Mountain Time. See, It's like there's so many different time zones. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with them. Because Aiden, you're in New York, right?
Yes.
See,
listen, I don't sleep as this, so
no, the city that never sleeps.
I fly out Wednesday morning. We get there Wednesday afternoon, and then I'm rushing to my hotel to hopefully leave again to go meet Charlotte and Alexa because they're doing a free meet and greet somewhere in Vegas. I don't know where it is. We're gonna figure it out though.
Yeah, a lot of free meet and greets out there.
A lot of them. A lot.
I think I'm gonna repost them, and I can send them to you too, Aiden, because I've been seeing them all over.
Keep it on the DL. Keep it on the DL. Don't tell all these people this shit, man.
That's right. I mean, nobody's watching this far.
Short lines.
Yeah.
No one's watching this far into the episode.
There's one of them, the LA Nightline that we're going with Bree, and I have something like a 2. It starts at 1. We're hoping that she gets there early enough where we could all magically make it perfectly work out. So hopefully you see this in 5 days and everything will work out. But Bree will see LA Knight. Hopefully.
Is this like the 13th time
I know
we've met
LA
Knight?
Right.
Or beyond. I'm pissed because my fucking picture got fucked up with LA Knight because they cropped it like ass. And it looks stupid.
Oh, no.
It looks so dumb because it's like super wide, makes me look like I'm 100 pounds. So I'm really hoping this next one I can.
You will. I am manifesting that you will get the perfect picture with LA Knight.
Yeah. Shout out Bree.
And Brett and Tiffany, who are you guys meeting out there for WWE World? And you're taking your son Austin to WWE World.
We are. Yeah. He's going to come to WWE World for a little bit in the morning.
And how old is he again?
He's 18 months.
Oh my God.
We're going to start him early. Wow. He already, let me tell you, when Jey Uso does come out, he's already doing the yeet. He's so excited. He puts his one up in the sky for Roman. He's already into it.
He's learning.
That's good parenting right there.
So just for a little bit, just for, because we do have his sister coming with us, so she's going to be like the on-call babysitter. So she'll be,
Yeah.
coming in to scoop him up and hang out with him when we go to shows and things. But just a little bit of exposure, like an hour or two max, and that's it. Just a little bit.
I love that.
But this guy over here, fiance of the year, got me a meet and greet photo op with the Bella twins for my birthday. So I get to meet the Bella twins, and I'm
There you
really
go.
You can look, but you can't touch. I'm not doing the dance.
If the Bellas don't win at WrestleMania, make Stone Payne do the dance.
Yeah. Stone Payne, man, he just does not like the women's tag titles there.
I'm just so
I don't think he likes the women.
Explains a lot. But yes, Brett, you're I think Tiffany said you're meeting Joe Hendry.
Yeah. I got a photo up with Joe Hendry.
You dyeing your hair blonde?
Oh my God.
I thought about it, but
You should. Hey, YOLO in
Listen,
Vegas, brother.
If you don't want to go forward with it, get the spray.
Oh, true. Get the spray blonde.
Or you can go buy a wig. You can get a blonde wig.
Amazon Prime, give me a second.
I used to be a blonde back in the day, believe it or not. But now it says bald on my license. It's a true story.
Oh my
It says bald.
Oh my God.
I asked the B&V, I said, can you guys put bald on there for my hair color? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. I was like, cool, thanks.
Great.
But no, I'm really excited for you guys to get out there to Vegas. I mean, I had so much fun last year, and I know you guys are engaged, but if you want the Miz to marry you, I know he's doing weddings out there
too. I was like, should we do it?
I made a joke about it to my friend, and he said,
You better have entered it, right?
Get me down here, like enough money to pay for my gas down there. Otherwise, don't plan on coming home.
You should. Because that was the main reason. WrestleMania was not the main reason why my wife and I went out to Vegas last year. Getting married was the main reason why we went out to Vegas.
WrestleMania was just like an added bonus.
WrestleMania was like the honeymoon. It was like the honeymoon. But my wife and I are coming up on 1 year.
Woo!
This Thursday, April 16th, is our 1 year wedding anniversary, which is insane how fast a year has gone.
Hey, WellsMania exclusive. What's the EIA plans? Special plans?
Yes, we're actually going to a brand new steakhouse here in Indiana. It's called Moe's Steakhouse. We've heard really good. Yeah, we've heard really good things, and I don't know. We'll see where the night takes us. Theo might get a new baby brother or sister. Who knows?
WrestleMania, come on, coming out.
Baby number 2.
When were you conceived? Right around WrestleMania 42. So, yeah. To this day, because my wife and I, we found out that we were pregnant on April 2nd of 2025.
Wow.
So, like 2 weeks before we went out to Vegas.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, because then we went, when we got back from Vegas, we went to the doctor, and the doctor informed us. So then we started doing the math, and I was like, well, you know what I was doing around that time? The Royal Rumble. I was so hyped up from the Royal Rumble that, I came home and had a little Royal Rumble of my own there with my wife. So, yeah. But yes, if you do want to get married out there in Vegas, I do recommend it. And it's just so wild. It's just so wild how fast a year has already gone by.
Right.
So I won't be running wild, but I will be living vicariously through you three and Stone Payne and Brock Lesnar guy and Bree and Wheezy Blonde and Alan Owens and Sean Ross Sapp, Chris Van Vliet, everybody else that's going out, everybody else out going out there. Yeah. I'll be living vicariously through you all. So I can't wait to hear all about it. And Brett and Tiffany and Aiden, you guys are more than welcome to come back on episode 212 of WellsMania. I do believe it's going to be next Tuesday.
I won't be home.
I know you might still be out there in Vegas, Aiden.
I'll be flying home.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll have to get you on the following week, but next episode of WellsMania podcast will be the first ever live episode of WellsMania. We are going to the next level of WellsMania. So many people have wanted WellsMania to go live. I think it's finally time. because it's a new era after WrestleMania. It's going to be a new era of WellsMania. So I'm excited for it.
I gotta say, thank you for having us on.
Woo!
It's been great.
No, thank
you so
Thank
much.
you guys.
This has
And
been so fun.
The invite is always there, especially during fantasy football season. I kind of want to have weekly appearances from you guys just to, talk shit to one another and whatnot. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Season 2. I don't know if I assume we might have to get some new people in on top of some of the old ones. So
Yeah, I think we are gonna get some new faces
newbies?
in the
New
league, some
faces?
newbies, but us vets, we'll definitely be back.
We got the
listen,
experience.
hold on.
Bring it back.
Right before we end this,
Oh boy, he
Very
had
nice.
to.
He has to.
Mixed tag, go ahead, Brett,
Guys.
Tiffany. Plug your guys' social media real quick before Aiden gloats.
So while you guys are staring at that belt over there, we are the Mixed Tag on all socials. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever you guys want to call it. I think we have a YouTube, but I don't know if we've used it.
Yeah, I think we.
But I have to look. But the other 3 we are on. So
All right, Aiden, go ahead.
load away.
as your Royal Fumble Fantasy Champion, there's a lot of responsibility as the league head. I would say now to really represent and show off and show well. If it wasn't so heavy, if it wasn't just so much gold, I would have took it out to Vegas to have Becky Lynch be like, yeah, he's the greatest of all time. But unfortunately, he's gonna have to stay in the room. But you see this beautiful masterpiece right here.
You know how hard it was for me to mail that to you? Because I made it to the playoffs. I made it to the playoffs, and then I got beat by that no good Alan Owens. But then Aiden rose above and beat Alan Owens. So the loss wasn't as bad because if Alan would have won, I would have.
Oh, he would have been so insufferable.
Oh, dude, it would have been bad. I would have blocked him.
Shout out Alan. Shout out everybody.
Shout out
Like I said,
Alan.
there's so many creators.
Yeah.
Bree, Alan, Van, Fanatic, Mar, Wheezy, Chris Van Vliet. I know Queen of Rings out there. I know Minnie's gonna be out there. You literally have everybody you can essentially think of.
Yeah.
Except for
Mhm.
WellsMania.
Listen, listen. The WellsMania watch along should go crazy. I'm just saying. I'm starting it out there.
We'll
Started
see.
out there. YouTube.
I mean, we're
Get
all
the
going to be out
WellsMania
there.
watch party.
So if you need somewhere to watch, WellsMania will have you covered.
Yep.
We might do a little watch along here. I know I'm eating Wingstop for sure. Like I'm gonna be eating some
Listen, the
Wingstop.
WellsMania
Love
watch
it.
party on YouTube should go crazy, guys. In the comments,
do
tell
it.
them if you're still watching.
Do it. Yep.
I appreciate you guys lifting me up, putting me over, making me not feel as bad for not running it back. But I did my time last year, and I'm excited for you guys to do your time this upcoming weekend. Now, with that being said, I hope everybody has safe travels to Las Vegas. Run wild with this over 2.5 hour episode of WellsMania podcast to get you hyped for WrestleMania 42 for the mixed tag, for Brock Lesnar guy, for Stone Payne Productions, for WWE Human Encyclopedia Jared Giles, for Aiden Chong. Until next episode, I'm WellsMania. Take care, stay positive, run wild, and dominate the day. Bang.